You already know what it is, man. We in the building. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Salute the team Trill 757, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said the vets just want to see the best fight the best. That's all. So much talent in boxing. People ducking and choosing. Let's get it. Salute, Blue. Salute to my brother Team Trill 757 in the building, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. We in the building. Clout Chaser Olympics. My brother in the building. JJ Short Deuce is in the building. Kevin Rice is in the building. DVJ 600 is in the building. DFW Motivation is in the building. Team Trill 757 is in the building. Y is in the building. KCG is in the building. 8 is in the building. Patrick Hausenfleck is in the building. DL is in the building. Ron is in the building. Urban BDKNY is in the building. Eastside Easy is in the building. Stepmommy is in the building. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Charles Patterson is in the building. Tony Street is in the building. Poe Porter is in the building. Chris J is in the building. BVG Trey is in the building. DJ Furious is in the building. Hunter Gray is in the building. Chilltown Majors is in the building. Denzel Horton is in the building. My brother A.K. Crowder is in the building. Ski Dollars is in the building. Jesse R is in the building. GM is in the building. Shogun 76, my brother, is in the building. Larry Williams is in the building. Easy E9 is in the building. Gilbert Vasquez is in the building. Bacon in the Bits is in the building. Khalif Diggs is in the building. Derek Perry is in the building. Cool Jazz is in the building. Ayub Ahmad is in the building. Crunch Time 91 is in the building. My brother GM dropping that cinco on your boy Blue is in the building. He said they saying Frank is flat-footed now. Ain't that a shame? Oh, we gonna get to it. We gonna cook. We gonna cook. Salute to my brother GM dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Ramon E. Wavy is in the building. He said that horn is annoying, bro. There's plenty of platforms to watch, and you ain't got to listen to my horn. Martin Sanders is in the building. DeMarcus Martin is in the building. Tech RD is in the building. Ladybug's Adventures is in the building. Peace and blessings, Queen. Fred the Jig is in the building. Shad Stew 804 is in the building. My brother TR is in the building. Inner Soul is in the building. Texas is in the building. Stephen Kelly Jr. is in the building. Shice Dolo is in the building. Chilltown Majors, my brother, is in the building. Jose Ayala is in the building. Gilbert Vasquez is in the building. Isaiah Eamon is in the building. Terry Pruitt Wright, the beautiful queen, is in the building. Crypto Color Lights Tech RD, my brother's in the building. Inside the square circle, my brother King Judah is in the building. Purple Q Benitez is in the building. Creed Boxing is in the building. Steady P is in the building. Chasman Macbeth is in the building. Chapman Macbeth said, I watch every day. I appreciate you 1,000%. Salute to my brother, Kendrick Booker, in the building, in the super chat, dropping that dub. On your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, salute to you, great brother. Hunter Gray is in the building. Living my best life, C. Baldwin is in the building. Black G Owners Magazine is in the building. TR is in the building. Smith and Enterprise is in the building. Larry Williams is in the building. Just Being E is in the building. BJ is in the building. Enzo 88 is in the building. Judah 773 is in the building. John J. Doe is in the building. Gay Moore is in the building. Big Rambo 803 is in the building. He said, stop with the noise or I'm going to leave. We'll see you later then, great brother. Have at it. Joshua Loden is in the building. Reggie Bether is in the building. N. Smith is in the building. Swag Boy is in the building. Daryl is in the building. Tori is in the building. Anthony Penny is in the building. Ronnie Harris is in the building. James Mitchell is in the building. They don't like my horn, but this is my introduction and my appreciation to the people. So if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Come back when the introduction is over. Keith Sanchez is in the building. Sean is in the building. Reginald Fields is in the building. Inner Soul said, Blue, please refer to Abdul Wahid. Gervonta Davis is no longer Tank's name. Where is that says his name on everything social media is Gervonta Tank Davis, as he is active on social media. So why are you telling me this to change his name when he didn't even change his name? Lima Cheney is in the building. My brother Sean, nephew, is in the building. Ghost Lover is in the building. Captain is in the building. Carter is in the building. Alex Rodriguez is in the building. Ty Money 87 is in the building. Brewbox Shaw is in the building. Lance is in the building. The beautiful Queen A. Curry is in the building. DJ Furious is in the building. Naeem Amir, my brother's in the building. 316 Tycoon is in the building. Kenneth Wilkins is in the building. Motivation 317 is in the building. Tony Cricko is in the building. Bori is in the building. Monty Norman is in the building. Boxing and Brew is in the building. Food that favors your buds, MFD, is in the building. Billy Davis is in the building. Sleepy Gritty is in the building. Sakari San Francisco is in the building. Alexis is in the building. Alice Rodriguez is in the building. Peter Naives is in the building. One Way, 1-2 Wheezy is in the building. Monda Mansa Musa LLC is in the building. Ronnie Harris, what's up, family? In the building. Keeman Nation is in the building. The Cerebral One is in the building. Scooch 30 is in the building. All right, people, I got to get started. We got to get started. Salute to each and every person in the building. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Straight Cash, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to my brother dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the building, in the super chat. Salute, Blue. I got nothing but love for you, but this Sunday, my Lions taking your Niners out. Bro, that's the quickest way to get blocked on this channel is talk about the 49ers. They are near and dear to my heart. I love each and every person here, but the Niners are just like talking about my kids. I do not tolerate that type of behavior. Bernard Crawford, my brother, in the building. So let's get this started. Hold on, let me get some tissue because let me get some tissue. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Once again. Sinus infection came back, people. My sinus infection came back. My sinus infection came back, man. It came back. So, the word I got is that we're gonna get Frank Martin versus Gervonta Tank Davis, right? That's word on the street. That's what I was told. That's what's next. Gervonta Tank Davis, Frank Martin, right? And now the people ain't happy. I'm seeing people, they complaining. They said, Blue, this is a cherry pick. A cherry pick? Frank Martin is now a cherry pick? Why? Why? How? How could that be possible? Cali World, peace and blessings, Queen. How could that be possible? Capadonna 24, what's up, great brother? Right? Frank Martin is the best talent Gervonta Tank Davis has fought thus far. All true. Let's be real here. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay? Frank Martin would be favored over Leo Santa Cruz. He'd be favored, in my opinion, over Leo Santa Cruz. He would be favored over Hector Garcia. He would be favored over El Rayo, Jose Venezuela. He would be favored over Rolando Rolly Romero. He would beat Ryan Garcia. Now, I don't know if he'll be favored, but his style is not favorable for Ryan Garcia. So he is the best talent. The only guy that I see that would be a problem for him, and it's because he went up in weight, and that would be Mario Barrios. Outside of Mario Barrios, Tank has never fought a talent like Frank Martin. Now, obviously, it is based off of potential, right? He wouldn't be favored over Devin Haney. No, not over Devin Haney, but I'm saying anybody on Tank Davis's resume. The last time I checked, Devin Haney is not on Tank Davis' resume. Jackie Hernandez, peace of blessings, beautiful queen is in the building. How you feeling, queen? He said, don't agree all the time, like what you're saying, Blue. But I like what you said. Frank Martin, a talent-wise, okay, when you compare the talent of Frank Martin to the talent of anybody that Tank Davis has fought, in my opinion, it's not comparable. Now, I'm with everybody else. I want to see Gervonta, Tank Davis, and Devin Haney, right? Frank Martin talent ain't nothing to sneeze at. Frank Martin talent ain't short of Shakur Stevenson's. They got the same amount of talent, Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin. I think the difference is that Frank defense is better. I think Shakur Stevenson's defense is better than Frank Martin. But again, that's a lot to do with the fact that you got to keep in mind that Shakur Stevenson has been in the sport of boxing and training in the sport of boxing a lot longer than Frank Martin has. So you have to take those into consideration. But it's just as far as raw, just as talent and boxing ability and skill set, Frank Martin's skill set is just as good as anybody else. He don't have the experience. He didn't get the opportunities yet. Well, he did have the Shakur opportunity. He turned it down, right? So outside of that, that's it. And salute. We got my brother, my co-host, A-Side, Armstrong Consultant, Ring Rivals with my brother, A-Side. Go click on that link. It's pinned up in the chat. It's a few steps, easy subscribe. You click the link, you follow the steps, you subscribe to the channel, you hit the bell icon. Once it says pops up, you hit all, you double click back, you're right back here with us. Click that link, subscribe to my brother Ring Rivals, my brother A-Side. A-Side, what's up, family?
I got a confession, Blue. I got a confession.
What's that, great brother?
You told me about this over an hour ago, right? You texted me what time we was going to get on. I was ready to go, Blue.
Fell asleep.
I failed you. No. I was up and on. I failed you. But let me tell you, it was a trap, though, man. You got to blame Pam. Yo, tell me why at 8:55, Pam come in the room with a plate of oxtails.
hey, man.
Yo, tell me why she came in the room with a plate of oxtails. I was like, yo.
With that good gravy, she had the good gravy on it.
Oh man, you know how they do it.
Oh man,
you know how they do it, especially when you know what I'm saying, you're trying to get back your shape and trying to do it right.
Yeah,
you know how they do it, man.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Oh man, yeah. So
I was my great brother Kyle Porter, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on the in super chat. Best option at 135 outside of Shakur and Loma. I am finally okay with Tank's opponent. I agree, Kyle Porter. I don't know how boxing fans are never happy. Kentrell LeGroux, what's up, family? A1, who was on my brother Emmanuel H in the building. What's up, family? Like, this is not a cherry pick.
No,
by no stretch of the imagination.
I was just talking to Doug about that on the phone right before I got on the phone with you. I said, I don't think anyone can say Frank is a cherry pick. He's not.
Right.
He's not a cherry. That's a legitimate threat.
Right. You got to give Tank all the credit for going with Frank Martin.
Yeah.
Frank Martin is, and again, they know I love him. I love Jose Venezuela, El Rayo. But right now, Frank Martin is better than El Rayo. He just is.
For sure.
He brings a completely different.
He brings a different style, a different flavor.
Yeah.
He will make Tank go in his bag because he is a sense of athleticism, explosiveness, power. He has the perfect mixture for what it is that we need to see. I don't think that he will beat Tank, but I think that he will make Tank go to a level to where we can say that, oh, okay, cool. This justify, Tank picking this opponent, before Devin Haney, before Shakur Stevenson, before Teofimo Lopez. Like I will feel comfortable with that fight through and through. Seriously, I would. No
That's what I'm
problem.
trying to say. This is far from a cherry pick. Far from it.
Right.
This is the furthest thing from a cherry pick that you can get. This is not a cherry pick, man. Frank Martin is a legit, viable threat, like Asai said.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a problem.
And you got to think, Frank Martin's going to get up for Tank because his last fight, not too many people was thrilled with his performance, including myself and Quincy Carter. Make sure that he keep messing with me about that last fight with Frank Martin, but yeah, he didn't perform well in his last fight. So this is also going to make us see what type of fighter is Frank Martin. Is Frank Martin a fighter that's similar to Teofimo Lopez? Do he got to get up for certain fights?
Right.
Because he had just had a spectacular performance against Michelle Rivera just a fight ago. You see what I'm saying? So in those situations, we're going to start to see what type of fighter caricature that he has and that he brings to the ring more often. So it's going to tell two stories to us. I think that this is a good fight. I think that this is a solid fight through and through.
Mm-hmm.
It's a solid fight.
Right.
And I'm excited for it. It got me excited again. It got me excited.
And if you think that Tank is just gonna go in there and clip him with one punch and it's just gonna be over, that's just not the case.
Oh, Derek is going to. You got to think about it. His coach and him is going to be ready for that big punch. You got to believe that all camp long they're going to be training to not have Frank Martin run into something dangerous from a Gervonta Tank Davis. They're going to be working on that. They're going to be studying Tank all through and through.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Team Trill 757, brother, back in the super chat, dropping a cinco on us in the super chat. He said, yo, Blue, keep it real. 90% or more of Tank last fights was flat-footed Latin fighters. Fight the brothers with skills and grit. That's hungry. Facts. That's Frank Martin. That's Frank Martin. Chasman Macbeth said Tank about to give that boy like 3.5 and take the rest. Floyd that boy right.
Oh, but man, I don't care where it's at. I just want to see the fight. I don't care.
Me neither. Thank you, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what we ask of. This is what we ask from him.
Right.
This is what we ask from Tank.
Yeah,
now
for
he
sure.
fight Frank Martin, and you still come on, man.
No, for sure.
There's only two other fights I want to see Tank in: Shakur and Devin.
For sure.
I mean, Asai, can you think of another fight that you want to see Tank in outside of?
Well,
Frank Martin?
You know me. You know I'm inherently biased. I'm half Dominican in my mind. I'm half Dominican in my mind. The only other fighter that I think is just as dangerous as a Frank Martin is Edwin De Los Santos at the 135-pound division. There's nobody on this chat that can tell me and convince me that if Frank Martin and De Los Santos was to get in the ring together, that they have Frank Martin beating him or washing him. Nobody. You see what I'm saying? So if he would have picked, and I still would prefer to see Tank versus Frank Martin over De Los Santos, but De Los Santos will be my B. Frank Martin's my A. De Los Santos will be my B. That's the only other person that I can see him fighting, being a legitimate threat, a legitimate fight outside of Gervonta, outside of Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm
also,
saying.
Teofimo Lopez. Thank you, Arab Ahmed. Teofimo Lopez all day.
Oh yeah, Teofimo
all
Lopez.
Day.
And
all
Teofimo
day.
Lopez.
All day.
Hey, tell me this, Asai. Outside of the accomplishments, what's the difference right now between Frank Martin and Lomachenko?
Between Frank Martin and Lomachenko, outside of the accomplishments?
Right.
What's the difference? I think Loma experience would be the difference. If I got to split it, Loma experience would be the difference. He's been in bigger fights. He had the pressure, but also Loma has failed when it came to the biggest fights of his career. I would chalk it off to experience because I gotta weigh his amateur career and I have to weigh his pro career. Experience.
Agreed. It's just the experience, but it's not the talent in the ring.
No, they're equally as talented. He's just as talented as Lomachenko, but Lomachenko talent shows itself differently. Whereas he would give angles, he's a front runner, he pushed. Frank Martin is extremely talented. I think a lot of people forget how elusive Frank Martin was just prior to the Michelle Rivera fight. He's extremely elusive. He has the ability to be a very almost like athletic, twitchy type of fighter, right? But Derrick James, you can see the influences on him. So I would love to see how they kind of get back into the old Frank Martin, kind of mix some of him being, extremely disciplined, extremely fundamental, technically sound in certain things, and then also him still getting back to being elusive, being a much more fluid fighter, because it seems like he's much more natural in that type of setting. Like I always told you, I would love to see, and this is no shot to Derrick James. I love Derrick James. I think his style is amazing. I think the work that he's did with Frank Martin is amazing. I would love to see a Frank Martin in the Enos camp, because I would just like to see if they're able to nurture that style, if they're able to stoke that style that he had prior to Michelle. I just love to see it. You see what I'm saying? I think it's something there. I spoke to Sean about it. I spoke to a couple of different people about it. I would love to see how the boots camp will work on that type of style with him. But outside of that, they're both talented. They show their talents in different ways. The experience will be the main difference between me for me with Lomachenko and Frank Martin.
Mm-hmm. And I think this would be tougher outside the experience factor.
Mm-hmm.
Frank is bigger than Lomachenko and Tank.
Frank is naturally bigger than
he's a southpaw. He's faster than Lomachenko. He has faster feet. He don't have the experience in the ring IQ as of yet because of the lack of experience. But that's a good talent is off the charts.
That's a good fight, Ahmed. Out of Loma and Frank Martin, I will have to see how Frank Martin do in the later rounds when that pressure come back on him. Right now, I may have Loma edging him out because of the experience. May have it, but Frank Martin can take that fight from Loma for sure. That's a good fight, Ahmed.
Band up. What's up, nephew? Preacher Joe, what's good? We got to figure out these call lines.
The call lines?
Macbeth, yeah, we got to figure that out. Said that little $20 million the Prince offer, he got to make that by himself. That little $20 million. No, see, that's where you got it.
No. Break that down for him, Blue, because I think he's counting front end, back end. He's counting ticket sales from the arena. He's counting all that stuff. And that $20 million is that wasn't his guarantee for the Ryan Garcia fight. Blue, you got to break that down.
Right. So people confuse that. That $20 million was just the guaranteed money up front. That had nothing to do with his back end money. That had nothing to do with pay-per-view sales. That'll be 3 times the amount he's ever made in his career, guaranteed up front. The guaranteed money, depending upon who you ask, for him and Ryan, he got about $5 to $10 million. 504 top level. What's up, family? 4K. What's up, my brother? Okay, so he would have had that $20 million that His Excellency is offering him is by far and above anything he's ever done in his career. Carlos Dixon, what's up? By far and above. He getting that in his pocket, guaranteed. Guess what, A-Side? Amazon, according to the reports, I don't know how true this is and how this works, but from what I know, they're not getting any budget from them, which means how much is he going to get? Yeah.
Wait a minute, because that was the whole talk of the town about Amazon budget being so big and they getting a new budget from Amazon. That's what the hang up was about.
No, they're gonna get a platform. Abaja Johnson, what's up? From my understanding, that Amazon is not giving them a budget. Like, they're not gonna say, here goes $100 million for the year. From my understanding, that's not how this is operating. Now, I can't wait to see what the actual details come out and how this is going to work. But that's what I was told. You understand?
No, I'm thinking about that.
So I don't know how that's going to work.
So wouldn't it be in his best interest to at least look at what Saudi is talking about?
Yeah, see, DVJ 600 said it's distribution.
Okay.
Cool
Okay.
Breeze said
That
it's
changes
it's a
things.
distribution deal. Now, Asai, you're a very smart man. Break that down for the people.
No, when you're distributing, it's just a platform for you to display your talents. They're going to distribute the marketing. They're going to distribute the actual events and whatnot. So you have a platform to showcase the talent, pretty much. But they're not fronting the money. They're not giving them a budget. They're not giving them the the budget that they would need for the guarantees up front, for the purchase, for the undercards, and et cetera, et cetera. They're just a distribution platform. Just like it's similar to like music, or similar to the music industry, where some music industries, they have a distribution deal, and that's pretty much all it is. So that changes things to me. I want to ask you this, Blue. Wouldn't that make the Saudi deal much more advantageous for Gervonta Tank Davis to look at?
By far,
Like,
because
wouldn't it? Yeah.
This isn't this going to be, if this holds to be true, that means Tough Glove Boxing, what's up? Joshua Loden, what's up? That means Al will have to come out his own pockets to pay Tank up front.
Yeah,
He's never done that.
Huh.
Because he always has a network to fit the bill.
Right. They always have a network or a budget to
right.
allocate the funds from.
Right.
Wow.
So now that means you would be solely dependent upon, if this holds to be true. Now we have to obviously wait till the details come out. Right. But if this holds to be true, then that means you are solely dependent upon pay-per-views. But now the thing that concerns me, the thing that confuses me, if it was just a distribution deal, then how could you have regular fights?
You
non-pay-per-view fights.
It's going to be coming out of your pocket. How
it would have to be coming solely out of Al's pockets, right?
Yeah, it's going, but that don't make sense though.
Right. So then that means he have to have some sort of sponsors or something. Right.
Would the sponsors be paying? It's like now we're getting into the weeds of things. Now I don't, because now it's like
DVJ 600 said it's all going to be pay-per-view.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's hard, bro. If everything is pay-per-view, it's over.
Woo. You gotta think about it. Like, I'm a boxing fan through and through. I know my brother Blue is, I know my brother Foe, and I spun legitimately probably $1,000 just on pay-per-views last year, easily. Anywhere from 900, I would say from $700 to $1,000 just on pay-per-views alone, right? How is it going to be feasible for the boxing community to do that with the PBC fighters? How?
Right.
It's not gonna make sense, because when you're talking about every fight being a pay-per-view, like, what is the pay-per-view going to be? Is it going to be around $20, $40, $50? Like, is it going to be dependent on the caliber of the fighter? How is it going to work out?
Right.
And then did you hear what Kenny say? Shout out to Kenny in the Rise podcast. Did you hear what Kenny Ellis said on Mill City Boxing?
No, what'd he say?
He said they have to make sure the Saudi money is real. They have to make sure the money is good.
Nah, he ain't say that.
No,
Blue, there's no way.
Blue,
there's no way. There's no way he said that.
You know me to be a funny man, but not talented enough to make something like that up. You know what I mean?
That just sounds utterly ridiculous.
He said they have to make sure the money good. They have to make sure that money good. They just got to check to make sure the money is what it is.
No, he couldn't have.
Oh man, I almost died laughing. I was like, "Come on, man, come on, are you serious?"
No, he couldn't have said nothing like
that. Are you serious? Yeah, I gotta sit here. It's like the first.
He actually sat there and said that.
He said that. He said, I had to rewind it to make sure. That that I heard what I thought I heard. hey, Big Surge, hey, 30, Big Surge, 30, you got me on there. He said, hey, side, you know good and well that the pay-per-views will be $90. Oh man, he got me on that one. He got me. I know, man. That's why I'm asking, man. I'm saying, you know, what are these prices gonna be? I don't understand if everything is gonna be, you know, a pay-per-view, man. You talking about 9-10 fights in, that's $1,000.
Karma Serene, peace and blessings, the beautiful queen in the building.
You know what I'm saying, Blue?
She said that sounds like something he'd say.
Yo, I am not kidding you.
Hey,
Hold
people,
on.
I need y'all to do me a favor, man. Drop $1 in the super chat, refresh the super chat. For the people that's having a hard time sending the super chats, you know that they play games here. Q Lee, what's up, family? I need y'all to drop $1 in the super chat, refresh the super chat for my brothers, man. I need y'all to get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 500. My brother Marvelous Track said I can't send a super chat. They playing games with the super chat. I need y'all to go ahead and drop $1 in the super chat, refresh the super chat for your boy Blue and your boy A-Side and the platform. Please, people, and the brothers that's trying to send a super chat that they're giving them a hard time sending super chats to, allowing them to support the channel. You see my brother Marvelous Tracks right there saying he can't send a super chat. Carmen Serena, she said, if it's not advancing the division or a fight that we're anxious to see, I'm not paying pay-per-view. That's the thing, right, Queen? That's what I don't understand. How could every fight, they have 12 to 14 fights. So they have 12 to 14 days. That's not a lot. When you break that down, when you actually break that down and think about it, there's 365 days in a year. He only has 12 to 14 days. Just think about that now. There's 365 days in a year. How many Saturdays are in the year? I'm not that smart. If there's 365 days in a year, how many Saturdays are in a year? Right? So, how many Saturdays is in a year?
All right, Blue, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so I found it, right?
There's
I don't
52,
know if you...
hold on, A-Side. There's 52 Saturdays in a year.
Yeah.
He only has 14 out of 52 Saturdays. There's 365 days in a year.
Okay.
It's 52 Saturdays in a year.
Okay.
Al Hammond and the PBC only has 12 to 14 days in a year to put on fights.
12 to 14 days?
Yeah. They have 12. When you put it like that, it sounds wicked, don't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Amazon has given them 12 to 14 fights, which means there's 12 to 14 days.
So if all of them at pay-per-view, right? If all of them pay-per-views, what would you say the pay-per-view go for? About $70?
They usually they average about $80.
$80. Okay, so you're talking about 80 times 12. That's $960. So if you want to do plus another 160 for just in case if they get 1,000, just in case they get 14, right? That's $1,120 that you're asking us for. $1,120 for a calendar year on nothing else but boxing, pay-per-view boxing. Nothing else. That's not your kids tutoring. That's not new tires. And I'm talking about all the same tires too, not different brands of tires on one car. No. All the same tires. That's not winter clothes. That's not summer clothes. That's not new shoes because y'all kids are going to grow in the summer. That's not food because y'all kids going to eat up all the food in the summer. These kids can eat. You know what I mean? That's not the dentist. That's just boxing. $1,120 on boxing.
I gotta give you $1,100 and you're gonna give me 12 fights.
Man, you gotta give me what I want. So it's $960 for 12 and it's $1,120 for 14. You gotta give me what I want. You got to.
When you break it down like that, doesn't that sound bizarre?
That sounds crazy. That sounds
bizarre.
That sounds absolutely crazy. Yo.
Salute to my brother 4K, brother in the building, in super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the building in the super chat. Kentrell LaGrew, question: Do you guys think Tank needs Saudi?
Shit, with that distribution deal he do, yeah, everybody wants Saudi. Everybody needs Saudi. It'd be advantageous for anybody.
That's bizarre, ain't it? It always comes down to us, the fans.
We're not talking about
Alex
no
Rodriguez.
He said ASAP 4 tires. That's real, bro. No, seriously. Hey, when you get older, your responsibilities get different. You start to see people with 4 tires, they all from the same brand. You're like, hey, that person's responsible. They got some money. That person's responsible. That person's doing things right in their life. You got a person with 4 different tires on one car. That person's going through something. And they all different levels. The treads are all different. That person going through something. You might not don't get in no argument with them. Don't get in no argument with them. They really agitated right now.
Salute to the brother, Mr. Big Play Bray, brother in the super chat. We appreciate you. Salute to the great brother, Marvelous Tracks in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Never thought people would be scared to fight Haney. Thought Shakur and Tank was dogs. He grew up. Marvelous Tracks, they both older than him. He grew up. He ain't stay that same guy. Now people are seeing what I've been saying and Ace I've been saying all this time. You seeing the difference in talent as the weight allow him to be healthy. You seeing him when his full potential.
Yeah.
You seeing him healthy now.
Yeah.
And now it don't look the same.
And Doc have been saying that too. Doc have been saying he's going to see
Doc
a
has been
complete different
saying
person. A complete different person.
Right. And now you're seeing what can be. You seeing now, y'all saw a minor glimpse as he fought Regis program. You saw a minor, what I've been telling y'all. When I see Devin in the gym and he's coming down in weight, which means he's not fully at the fighting weight. And I told you he's shattering noses. He's knocking people out.
Yo, not only that, right? The Sparring King saying Devin got power. That dude is not, he's not nobody that's pillow fisted. But the thing is, the main thing is that he sparred him. So if he's sparring Devin, that means Devin's healthy. He's in a healthy weight. He's moving healthy. He's able to be his fullest potential. At 135, you're not going to be able to get that version of Devin. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was. So, hey, Blue, at 1 minute and 55 seconds, because you can just cut through the noise if you want to. But at 1 minute and 55 seconds, you can cut through it, and that's what they talked about it. 1 minute 55 seconds enough. After they talk about it for maybe 20, 30 seconds or something like that.
All right. Take over while I listen to it.
For sure. It's like, if you want to listen to it, Blue, it's like maybe 2 minutes and 30 seconds to the whole thing. Salute, chat. At this moment, I want some of you guys to go ahead and ask me some questions. Also, if you're rocking with us, go ahead and smash the like button. For anybody that's on a mobile device of any sort, you can go ahead and pay for this content. This content is not free. However, you can pay for this content by smashing the like button. And the way you smash the like button is you smash the X at the top right-hand side of the screen. Once the screen go down, you press the thumbs up button until it glows black and then come back into the chat. I'm tripping over my words. Salute. Asa, it ain't only pay-per-view. I don't know why dudes capping in the chat. It's not only pay-per-view, great brother. Okay. Well, let me know what it is, GM. Because Blue said they only got maybe 12 to 14 days out of the year. So it's only going to be like the bigger fights that are going to be pay-per-view. Because my main concern is going to be how are they going to pay for those fights if it's just a distribution deal. If it's just a distribution deal, I want to know, where are they going to get the other money from. Blue said it could be sponsors, but I would still like to know. But salute to you, GM. I don't want Tank versus Haney this early in the year. Rather, it be at the end of the year. It's funny, Rose, that you say that. My brother 4K been saying that. He's been preaching this for like the last 4 months. He's been telling me, I'm telling you, Asai, I'm telling you, it's gonna be in September, Asai. It's not gonna be in the beginning of the year. He's been saying that forever. So you can actually speak to 4K. he actually is firm on that. That is going to be at the end of the year. What's going on? Hold on. Okay. So yeah, I was about to say ASAP. 4K has actually been saying that a lot. Let me see. Devin versus Tank not happening no time soon because Tank don't want it. Man, don't say that, man. You're gonna break my heart. You're gonna break my heart. 12 to 14 fights, non pay-per-view. And pay-per-view fights, they got 2 hours prelim blocked only for Prime subscribers, I believe. Okay. You're gonna have to break that down to me. I wanna know a little bit more about that. Salute to you, great brother. No, I didn't let Miller out. The girls probably did. Make sure you didn't chew on anything. He upstairs. Yeah. I got Raw Glizzy in the super chat. Salute. Raw Glizzy with the $10 super chat. Salute Blue, and salute A side. Salute to you, Raw Glizzy. Thank you for supporting the chat, man. We appreciate you, great brother. All right, let me see what we got. Stepping on my feet hurts. Yeah. My brother 4K back in the chat. What's up, everybody? What's up, Marco Boxing? What we got? How y'all feel about the Frank Martin versus Gervonta Tank Davis? I actually like the fight. I think it'll be something that that Frank Martin is going to go in his bag of tricks, and it's going to make Tank go in his bag of tricks to show that it's different levels. I definitely do got Tank all day, Miller. I'm with you on that, but I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be fun. That name is insane. Let me see. Pause. Tank will have to put Regis. Tank will have to put. Wait, what? Tank will have to put Regis to sleep. What make you think a Regis and Tank fight? Yo, I think Tank will knock Regis out, man. I don't think Regis want any more funk with nobody from the 135-pound division. I don't think Regis beat any of the top guys at the 135. That could be Teofimo Lopez, Tank, Shakur Stevenson. I don't think he beat any of those guys. Raw Glizzy pause. Okay, it's a great fight. Yeah, I do. I believe it's a great fight as well. Okay, so we got our brother Team Trill 757 in the building. No, blue boxing fans need the Saudi to put the pressure and the money up for these fights, so they won't have any excuses about that bread. You're not lying, great brother. You're not lying, because that's the biggest thing. Salute for the $5 super chat. That's the biggest thing with boxing. Like, people are always saying that we'll get the fights that we want, and the fights that we want to get made, they'll get made just as long as the money's there. Okay, well, if the money is there, then we should get the fights we want. Salute to you. A-Side Calvin Ford just said that Marco Boxing, that he just said in Marco Boxing, he said, I will never put Tank with Shakur. Did he actually say that? Ahmed, send me. Ahmed, you got my send it to me on Facebook. Send that to me on Facebook. That's crazy. Wow. Did he have any reason, Ahmed, why he said that? Dang. That's wild. He said, Alex Rodriguez said, A-Side is the little midget hiding under the desk. Bruh, Ghost will last 10 rounds. I mean, I don't know why I got to be hiding under the desk. God, dog. A-Side is short. A-Side is not tall. But I can fight. I'm very nice at it. Let me see. A-Side, I got Santos stopping Tank in 9 rounds? Really? Mind the Master Booster, you always come with the boldest of claims. In 9 rounds, you got Santos stopping. I don't believe Santos to stop Tank, but I believe Santos presents a threat to anyone in and around the divisions. I do. He is my dark horse. Outside of Gary Anton at the 140-pound division, De Los Santos is definitely my dark horse at the 135-pound division. But I don't know if he put Tank to sleep in 9 rounds. I mean, that's really bold. Salute, Marco. Let me see. Calvin said something before the Edwin fight along the lines of "We do not like the fight." Someone moving backwards all fight. We can't do what we do. Huh. LS Legend, you know what? Tank do prefer people to come forward. So there is a there, right? There's definitely a there. Tank do like people coming forward. And let's be honest, Tank looks spectacular when people coming forward. That Isak Cruz fight, he punished him. I think he absolutely put on and displayed a boxing massacre with Isak Cruz. Thank you, Ahmed. I just got it in the there you go, Isak. Yeah, thank you, man. I got it. I definitely got to check that out. You know, I definitely will speak on that. Let me see. People use his name in vain. Yeah, it's TR. TR in the building. TR is my favorite troll of all times. He is a untouchable. That is my favorite troll of all time. Let me see. Honcho 2 times. Salute. How you feeling, great brother?
Yeah, that's pretty wicked.
Yo, so what you thought about that, man?
That's pretty wicked.
What was your thoughts with that? Yeah, what was your thoughts with that?
It's like, so I just think that sometimes people speak ahead of just before they think. You know what I'm saying? It's so common for you to say certain things that you speak on some things, and then you ain't think about what you said before you say it.
Yeah, that can get you in
because
trouble.
You get so accustomed to saying things that you forget the meaning of it. Right. We forget, like, it's like you use some words so loosely, so often that you forget what you actually saying. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And you got to catch yourself. So he said, well, we got to see if that money is real before you get in the ring. See if the money real. First of all, they said up front, a guaranteed person up front. So then why wouldn't it be real before you get in the ring? You're going to get the money. First of all, have you heard anybody that went over there say that their money not real? Let's make that make sense right off the top.
You got, like, even what you think about. You said we got to see if the money real before we get in the ring. That's almost alluding to as if you would get in the ring before ever having the money. Like you would never do.
No, because it goes back to the model that they're used to, getting paid on the back end.
No, but this is like you said earlier. This is on the front end.
Right. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I said sometimes you get so accustomed and so in routine of saying certain things.
This is true.
That you apply that to everything and don't think before you say something.
This is true.
Right. So again, that's the model that they operate on, where they get everything on the back end. So they think that, he said it as in the bro, they talking about giving them this money up front.
Right. I'm telling you, Lou, I had to stop and replay it just to make sure that I heard what I heard.
Right. So I think he mean, like, just in general. I don't think he means like, do they have the money, but just are they going to give him the money? You know what I'm saying? And somebody is good for it, but that don't mean they're going to give it to you when they say they're going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah. I'm just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, you try. Yeah, and don't get it twisted. I'm trying to receive the benefit of the doubt. I'm really trying to understand it.
Right.
The fact that he said it like 3 or 4 times, I'm like, come on, like that sounded.
Yeah, it just sounds off the wall when you talk about who you're dealing with.
Crazy to me, man.
It sounds off the wall. It's just like Tank saying we need 2 Ferraris. Like, huh? That's like lunch money for them.
So I went over it with Dub C again, right? And Dub was saying,
let me get these super chats off.
No, go ahead.
Raw Glizzy, my brother in the building, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. Honest in the super chat. Salute Unc Blue and A-Side. Salute to you, nephew. We love you, brother. Salute to my brother, Team Trill 757, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco. Honest in the super chat. Nah, Blue, the Boston fans need the Saudi to put the pressure and the money up for these fighters so they won't be any excuses about the bread. Agreed. I agree with you 1,000%. 1,000%. I agree with you. 1,000%. You understand? That's why I'm in approval of the Saudi Arabian, His Excellency jump, and on top of it, he has urgency. Big Sarge 31, what's up, family? CB Diesel, what's up? DJ Brian, what's good? He has urgency. Devron Peace, what's up, family? You understand? Like he said, he was dealing, Jonathan 97, what's up? Ellis Legend, what's up? He was dealing with health issues. He's a big fan of the sport of boxing, and he ain't trying to let it, he want to make a change in the sport of boxing as he see fit. He sees that it's going downhill. He sees it wasn't like he a big fan of Larry Holmes and Roberto Duran. He watched Roberto Duran jump up weight classes to make these challenges. Sometimes he was successful, sometimes he wasn't.
Yeah.
Ronald Martin III, what's up, family? You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes he's successful, sometimes he not.
Let's be honest, Blue. The Prince is a true boxing fan, because let's put any boxing fan, I'm talking true boxing fan, not fan of a fighter, just true boxing fan that want to see the biggest fights. If you give a true boxing fan the amount of money that he have, they would all say that we all say that we'll do the same thing. Well, he's actually inside of the position to actually do that very thing. You see what I'm saying? And what's pushing him to do that very thing at an urgent pace is the fact that he knows his own mortality, right? He knows that his health it could be declining, and he could be here one day going tomorrow. So he want to make the best fights happen now. And it's something that's extremely selfless. It's not only for himself, but he will also be giving back to boxing, the sport he loves so much, and the fans that love it as well. That is not in the position that he's in. So I just can't ever see myself seeing him being like, I wouldn't want to call it disrespect with what Tank said and how he said it, but it came off with a disrespectful tone. It came off with a tone. I want to say it was disrespect, but it was an air of arrogance. You know what I mean? It was something about, I can't really put this is lack of a better term. It didn't come off.
It came off as privileged.
Privileged. There we go. Thank you, Blue.
Privileged.
Almost bratty like, almost like a brat, like spoiled, privileged. That's what it came off as. Right. And that can be extremely rude. That can be extremely rude and distasteful.
Right. You understand? It is. This is what it is. Right. This is what it is, and it's no disrespect, but it's when you have people like us that look like us that get something, right? They over brag about it to the wrong people. What I mean by that is this, right? In our community, right? Because we are not used to having anything, that when we finally get something, we want to brag about it, right?
Yeah.
And true. So in this position, you talking to a person that has that type of money means nothing to him. You understand what I'm saying? So the money you have to him is you broke.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand? People in his position would lose their mind if they only had the money that Tank had.
It'll be much more dire than that. But right. Yeah, we know.
You understand where I'm getting at?
They jumping off the chair.
Right, exactly.
For sure.
Right?
Right.
So, and that's just what it is. But we are so used to having material things symbolize success that we apply that to people that have. There's a difference between rich and being wealthy.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Tank is rich. He's talking to people that are wealthy. There's a difference. And
it's extreme wealth too. It's not.
Right. It's why why people like that laugh at us, and I'm guilty of it myself. You know what I'm saying? I one of my favorite people to watch, and he may not be everybody's cup of tea and whatever may have you, but one of my favorite people to watch is Warren Buffett.
I love Warren.
Yeah, you ever watch this story? He just did a story not too long ago. He got like an old Cadillac.
Yeah.
He going to McDonald's.
I listened to his audio book. It's like 21 hours. One of my favorite people. One of my favorite people.
But if you watch it, he's like going to McDonald's. He got an old Cadillac. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing. People, and then I was reading the comment section. Peace and blessings to the Queen Maya Egypt in the building. How you doing, Queen? But people in the comment section was like, because I could, based off of the way the comments was in the comment section, I knew what they looked like. Instantly, the people that look like me and you was instantly saying, man, he going there with no security? Man, he ain't afraid to get robbed because he don't live amongst people like that. He don't live a lifestyle. Most people, and I put in the chat, I put in the comment section, I said, 95% of the people that he's walking around, because he was like walking in Walmart, went in McDonald's, and I said 95% of the people, he could walk in a black neighborhood. They don't even know who he is.
No, they won't. They
don't know who he is. And what about him says that you want to take something from him? Nothing.
They won't. You know who else was like that? Sam Walton.
Exactly.
Sam Walton was like that. He was like, they used to get mad at they used to get mad at Sam. Sam was worth like 50 billion. But he used to ask his friends next to him, hey, you got $20 I can hold? Right, he never had money.
Right. And that's what happens. So, material things don't symbolize wealth for them.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
It does for us. So Tank Davis saying, man, you gotta send me 2 Ferraris. That's a symbol of wealth to him. It's a symbolizer of success. That don't symbolize success to His Excellency. He don't even know what you're talking about. Actually, I had a conversation with somebody that had a conversation with him. I'm not going to say anything, but I had a conversation with somebody that had a conversation with him about the comments. He asked people about the comments, and he was taken back. Yeah, he was taken back. He's like, what is he talking about? I'm just trying to have a conversation. Again, because he don't understand that type of language.
But that's what I was saying, Blue. That can carry an air of disrespect in certain realms. Certain
exactly.
Like my uncle. He happens to be, we're very affluent, right? The most disrespectful thing that you can do at a certain class of people is offer them money. It's a form of disrespect. As crazy as it sounds, the most disrespectful thing that you can do at a certain class is offer them money. They trade. What they do is they trade favors at a certain class. At a certain class, they don't trade money because it almost looked at as if like it's below them. It's if I do this for you, I would need something down the line done for me. I would need you. They only keep people inside of their network that can offer them something, that can make a deposit in their life in some way, shape, or form. And it's not always about money. So when he said that, I was like, uh-oh, you know what I mean? I was like, I think he made a mistake without trying to make a mistake, but that can be very offensive at a certain level. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so, you just don't even, they're like, wait, what? A Ferrari?
Yeah.
The people that make Ferrari, he's eating lunch with them. You understand? Like, a Ferrari? Like, what? They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? You understand? Rodell Rose, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. On us in the super chat. We appreciate you, great brother. A-Side Blue, I think Tank versus Martin is a great fight that people sleep on, that Frank has legitimate chance of getting a dub, and I'm a big Tank fan. Absolutely, Rodell Rose, 1,000%. People are sleeping on it because you know why, Rodell Rose? 90% of the people are Gervonta Tank Davis fans or the Gervonta Tank Davis detractors. Rainmaker, what's up? And they don't even know who Frank Martin is or what Frank Martin has done. That's where the difference lies. And the other percentage of people, the small percentage, the other 5%, the 10%, right? They just want to see Tank Davis in the ring with Devin T.O. or somebody they can identify with. You understand? That's where the difference lies.
Hey, these comments are funny to me. One brother said, "Tank get a pass, little homie is straight G'd up in all things he do. That he does." And then another person said that, "Bro, everybody is different. Stop the BS." Like, I don't think that, people think that that racism is the biggest thing that can pretty much hold you back. I'm gonna tell you right now, it is a component, but it's not. When you get to a certain level, it's classism, because now we're not talking about racism right now. You can have
You just use the R word.
Oh yeah, okay. We're not talking about that, right? We're talking about classism at a certain level, right? Because you can have a lot of money and be classless,
right?
And you can't be in a room with certain people,
right?
You can't be in a room.
Just exactly. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to explain to people, man. I learned this just in my everyday walk of life. There's levels. Sure. There's levels in everything you do in life. And once you get to that, what did I say? Z Stack 717, what's up? Dub C, what's up, family? You get to a certain level, all money looks the same.
But now they're starting to judge the character that's controlling that money.
But now your character comes into play.
That's when, exactly. And that's what can hurt you.
Right.
Hey, Dub, I wish you was in here earlier. Blue said everything that you said earlier. He said that Frank Martin is a phenomenal fight. That's not a cherry pick. That's actually a quality fight. And if anybody say something about the Frank Martin fight, not everything that Tank do, they just mad at.
Now, exactly. And this is where we go wrong. Salute to the prototype 410 brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, did they mention location? And if so, where? This will be his toughest fight since Barrios. Very exciting and competitive chess match until Tank stops him in the 10th. I agree. I don't know if Tank stopped him in the 10th, but I do agree this is his toughest fight of his career. And on the flip side, did they say the location? No, I haven't. I've heard like 4 or 5 different locations. And I just narrowed it down to Vegas is what I said. I'm like, man, I think it's gonna be Vegas, but I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend to know, to tell you, make up a story. I really don't know. Just being E, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Man, it sound like they bluff got called and they have no more excuses. So now anything is being said to justify the fight not happening. I agree. King 87 Gemini in the building. What's up, family? Yeah, I agree. Frank Martin is nobody's cherry pick. Naeem Amir, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. With all due respect, Tank Team always sounds super ignorant. This take the cake, though. We talking about royal money here, bro. Shaking my head. Agreed, Naeem Amir. Agreed. That's what I said when he said, when A-Side even said that, I'm like, no, there's no way he could have said
that. That petrodollar is different.
But that's what I said though, A-Side. It goes back to you. It's just levels. It's just like you said, levels and classes. And some people just don't understand.
For sure. And I try to refrain from having that that conversation and with a boatload of people who don't understand, because one, it seems like I'm wasting my breath. Two, then it becomes, as if it's like elitism. Oh, A-Side, you think that, it's not even that. You see what I'm saying? It's just that when you try to break it down, to certain people, they're like, it don't matter. We're from the gutter. But you have to change that gutter mentality. You have to. If you want to become Robert Smith, you have to change that gutter mentality. Robert Smith is a Black billionaire, and he's a multi-billionaire, and he got into software. I mean, that if you want to really understand these guys, and the way they think, man, they have to transform their thought process as well. It doesn't matter where you start off; it matters where you're going and how you end up there. So that's where I'm at with that. I just want Tank to move carefully, because I think he's a generational talent. I think he has a generational opportunity. I hope I said that right. He has a generational opportunity. Whereas he got off the backs of Floyd Money Mayweather, he can really steer his career in the right direction and make super connections. Imagine if he was to get in good favor and good grace with Saudi Arabia. He just transferred to being a Muslim, and then he have some of the most powerful people in his connections in his phone that's willing to pick up his phone call. You know what I mean? Like that. I'm looking at something way bigger than Tank right now, being G'd up and out the street, and he don't play, and he wears braids a certain way. No, I'm talking about him actually being able to, quite literally move mountains compared to where he came from. You see what I'm saying? It's bigger than that. So that's all I'm saying.
The prototype 410. Somebody's listening to us because they just said Las Vegas, great brother, Las Vegas.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
So, which I pretty much felt like it was going to be, but prototype 410. I was just told I just got a text message that said Las Vegas.
Nice.
That's all the text message said. Las Vegas.
So somebody's definitely listening to us.
Oh yeah, for sure. The OG Mr. Mont, my brother in the building, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Blue, that dude probably got 2 Ferraris sitting in the back of a 30-car garage that he don't even remember having. That's nothing to those people. All facts. 1000%. Bro, he gets he's probably on a private jet and being driven around so much he don't even know what that means. You forget. I mean, just in reality, right? Floyd has cars he don't even drive that he don't even remember, and Floyd money ain't nowhere near as long as that man's. Mm-hmm. I mean, not to toot my horn, my sports car been sitting in my driveway. I ain't drive that sports car. I ain't drive that car since probably the last time y'all see me make a video in there.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So you just, and it's when you busy, you know what I'm saying? It's not even about the money. It's a lot of times it's just what you got going on in life. So you don't even have again, my slingshot. That been sitting sitting in the shop since August. Mm-hmm. I forget it's there. That's all true. I'm not making this up to y'all. I forget it's there. My boy that keeps it, maintains it for me, right? My OG, he'll be like, "Hey, boss, it's cleaned up. Nice day coming up. Just unless music working, battery going. All right." He driving more than me, just taking it from A to B.
That sound like me when I was younger. My dad used to have and this is in maybe like 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. He used to have a GMC truck, a Dodge Challenger, Dodge Charger, and a Camaro outside of the front yard. So what me and my brother used to do is we used to get his Charger whenever he would go to sleep or take a nap, and then we just ride down the street. And I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing it because I was 15. And we just ride down the street as much as we can. I got my little brother in the car with me. He's about 11 at the time. And then my dad, he'd come outside, and then he'd be like, he wouldn't even be mad. He'd just be like, y'all some little a-holes or whatever like that. And I used to ask my dad for the Charger, go see this girl. You know what I mean? I couldn't, I messed the Charger up. I hit the back of it. My dad, I was scared. Then my dad was like, "Nah, just go get in the Camaro." Got in the Camaro. He was used to it, right? He got a thrill out of watching me get a thrill out of it.
Right. You get accustomed to it.
He got accustomed to it.
I drive in my slingshot, and again, not to my own. I drive my slingshot, lights on. I get in the rhythm, listen to my music. I'm just cruising. I forget I'm there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
you forget. It means nothing. That saying, money don't make you happy is an understatement. All it does is give you room for error. That's it. Team Trill 757, my brother, back in the building, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue and A-Side. Blue, a Latin co-worker, told me 80% of Latin fighters and foreign fighters fight for legacy. A lot of black fighters now fight just for the money. Yeah, because they fight for different things. Again, it goes back to what we was just saying, privilege. You understand what I'm saying? You got it tough. It ain't easy, but it ain't hard as coming from a third world country. It ain't the same. You understand what I'm saying? When you don't know where your next meal is coming from at all whatsoever, hot water or nothing, your focus in fighting is completely different. And so you want to be the best at it. TR, my brother in the building in the super chat. He said, refresh, Boo Bud, best channel out. Big step of Saturday. JM, what's up, family? Kendall Styles, brother in the super chat. Much love to you. He said pay-per-view will still be $129.99. Is crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
Who said that? who said that?
Yeah. Kendall Styles said that.
Yo,
Truth,
hey, Kendall, that's a good one.
Truth Springsteen, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. This is what he been calling Percy Wahid actually fighting a black American fighter and not an average Mexican or Latino. Where you see bet the purse straps tighten up. Oh man. Yeah. He been going in on Tank in my inbox and everywhere. Salute to Truth Springsteen, my brother, man. Salute to my brother Claymore Rain in the building in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. On us in the super chat. He said, salute to the family. Appreciate you guys for all your support and opportunity. And Frank Martin is a great fight. If it get contracted, can't ask for more, especially with almost a year off. Gotta respect it. Agreed. I love it. Stylistically. TY, what's up, family? Stylistically, right? A-Side, this is the toughest fight on paper. Rich Porter 420. What's up, family? I'm excited
about this fight.
Joe Townsend, what's up, my brother? Salute to my brother, Joe Townsend. Eric Paul, what's up? That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to respect that.
For sure.
You understand? Sure. Like, Frank Martin is a southpaw. Frank Martin is slick. Frank Martin has power. Frank Martin has hand speed, foot speed, ring IQ, durable. He's undefeated. What more do you want? I mean, I know what more you want. You want Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or Teofimo Lopez. You understand?
For sure.
I know that. But at the end of the day, this is a good fight, man. It's not Shakur Stevenson. It's not T.O. It's not. This is, without getting that level of fighters, you're getting.
It's a quality fight.
Right.
It's a quality fight.
I mean, just think about this, right? A-Side. Who on Tank resume? Now I want to ask you this question. Who on Tank resume you would favor to beat Frank Martin?
To beat Frank Martin?
Right.
I got one that can compete with Frank Martin that I believe that can give him a good strap, which will be Marios Barrios. He give him a good strap. Let me see. But you said beat him.
And I had excluded Mario Barrios because that means leaving the weight class.
Right.
And Mario Barrios is still a very good fight. It's a 50-50 fight.
He does it. That's not an easy fight for
Mario Barrios.
For Frank Martin.
Go ahead.
Pitbull will be a good fight for Frank Martin. I like that fight with Pitbull and Frank. I think Frank beat Pitbull because I think Frank got all the athleticism that's needed in order to beat a Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah, Darnell Schaefer, but we're not talking about. I mean, not Darnell. Salute to Darnell Schaefer. Gregory Lee. We're not talking
Gamboa
about.
is a good one.
We're not talking about moving the age and moving a younger version. No, we're not talking about that. We're just talking about who Tank fought at the time he fought them. Who would fight and beat Frank Martin?
Gamboa's a good one. I would love to see that.
Frank knocked Gamboa block off. Knock his block off.
No, he said without going to 140. I'd love to see Frank. I'd love to see Frank versus Gamboa and Isaac Cruz. I like them too. Those are good fights. Good fights. But if you're asking me, would they beat him? I don't know if they will beat him. I know those would be good fights.
And Isaac Cruz is not as skilled of a boxer. He's just aggressive. He's just aggressive. Salute to my brother, Fight Sports Talk. NZ, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. Honest in the super chat. Crawford will beat Tim Tszyu if they fight. I would prefer Terrence to fight Boots and Tim fight the stacked 155 division. Which do you guys prefer? I don't prefer either one. And I'll tell you why at this stage of Terrence Crawford's career. My personal preference would be him to fight Boots just off a style matchup. But for legacy, Tim Tszyu presents more of a legacy fight for him. It gives him the opportunity to be a 4-division world champion and fight an undefeated fighter, a legit champion.
I prefer that fake news where Canelo accepted the contract. Yeah, I prefer that one.
Me too. Salute to Swift 718. Brooklyn in the building. What's goody with you? Swift 718 in the building in the super chat. Dropping that Cinco. Honest in the super chat. I like Frank Martin against any of the top fighters. Too bad he ain't going into the fight as a WBC champion. Yeah, if he'd have fought Shakur and beat Shakur, he would have had the belt. Context and perspective, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. Honest in the super chat. With Shakur and Frank not happening, Tank versus Frank makes the most sense. They are at 135 aligned with the PBC.
Yeah,
agreed.
That is true. 1,000%. If it's not Shakur, Frank Martin, and then I got De Los Santos as my B. Yeah, it's true.
He's the best possible option, not named Shakur Stevenson.
That's true.
I mean, what else are we looking for? I mean, this is a very good fight. Timothy Ramdane, what's up? Man, if y'all feel like Frank is a cherry pick, then y'all don't understand boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Coda, what's up, family? Where you been at, man? Don't love us no more, huh, Coda? You understand? We're gonna put the link in the chat in 5 minutes, people. But if you don't feel like so A-side, so you only feel like Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, Isaac Cruz, and you said at the time, I think Gamboa give him a good fight, man. You said Frank Martin knocked Gamboa block off.
He knocked his block right off.
Hey man, I think he'll give him a good strap at the side. I think Gamboa. Because like I said, Blue, the only thing with Frank with me is his experience. That's it. So I would love to put him in there with experienced vet. You see what I'm saying? With experienced veterans like the Lomachenkos, like the Gamboa at that time. So I just want to see. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I would have to do Isaac Cruz, and then I have to do Gamboa. I think those would be good fights. Anybody else? I mean, I just think he's winning. He's winning off the bat. Salute. Everyone that's in the chat, go ahead and do me a favor and smash the like button. Again, smash the like button. This content is not free. However, you can pay for this content by smashing that like button. That will pay your admission by going to the top right-hand side of the screen. If you're on any mobile device, press the X. Once the chat go down, press the thumbs up button until it glows black, until it glows black, then come back into the chat. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Tripped over my words real quick. So yeah, I like that. Everybody else, I think he run through them, and I think he beats both of them, but he give them good. They give him good straps with Gamboa and Cruz.
The prototype 410. Frank Martin, knock Pedraza's block off. Knock Pedraza's block off. Telling y'all, man. Frank Martin is a dog, man. Those dudes is limited. Swift 718, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub.
Tay Bugs initially, yeah.
Honest in the super chat. He said, I want Boots to fight Blair Cobbs, Conor Benn, and Cody Crowley. I want to see him fight Conor Benn next. I'm with you, Swift 718. I want to see him fight Conor Benn next. Blue Art, what's good? That's the chosen fight for Jerron Boots. And if I could choose, I want to see him fight Conor Benn.
Why?
If I could choose right now.
Break that down. Why?
Because of the explosiveness, the athletic ability, the confidence, and he's undefeated. He don't know how to lose. Pray for Creasy. What's good? Double R 117. What's up, family? Mario Barrios knows how to lose. He's been knocked out. He's been outboxed. He's lost in pretty much every which way you can fathom, right? He's been knocked out by Tank. He's been outboxed and hurt by Keith Thurman. So he knows what it's like to lose. Put in the right situation, with adverse situation, he might start to pack it in. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Conor Benn would beat Mario Barrios. Conor Benn is a dog. L Dub Boxing, my brother Lawrence Williams in the building. What's up with you, L Dub?
And we have roughly 2 minutes before the link goes out in the chat. So we want everybody that's preparing to come up here. Just give you guys a heads up. We got about 2 minutes before the link goes out in the chat. When you do come up inside of the chat, respect everyone that's on the platform. Respect the other panelists. We appreciate you guys. We got some super chats we want to get to. We got another super chat. I think LT, my brother in the super chat.
DJ Brian said Boots would give him the L. I didn't say Boots would lose.
No, he's saying that he thinks it'll be a good.
That's not what I said. You didn't listen. Be a good strap. We start talking with emotion. Wolf Trey, what's up? You said, "Come on, Blue, stop it, Blue. Stop what?" I said, "Who do I want to see him fight next?" Conor Benn is the best version of any fighter, competitive wise, that Boots can fight. He's explosive. He's young. He's athletic. He's confident. That's why. That's why. So I'm not saying that he would beat Jaron Ennis. That's not what I said. I said that would be the fight that I want to see him in. Yeah, okay, what's up? I agree, L-Dub. He should pull up to Vegas. Sid Smith, what's good? I think that Conor Benn, Rodriguez Jackson TV, was good. Conor Benn would beat Stanionis. Man, I watch and I know the accusations. I know the failed tests. I know all of these things.
I watched his last fight.
He said, no, Conor Benn will lose to Blue. Will lose to Boots. Brother, I'm going to stop talking to you. Robert Chandler, what's up, family? I can't have a conversation. Now we're having a silly conversation, DJ Bryant. I said that Boots will win the fight. I said that would be the fight I want to see him in. What are you talking about, brother? He would beat Mario Barrios too. So what are you talking about?
Robert Chandler.
I can't, brother. Y'all be making me lose brain cells at times. LT, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Chiefs in the chat. Don't let the Lions mess up our rematch. Blue. Frank's not a cherry pick, just not what we want. T.O. Matias, Russell, Devin. No, I don't want to see Matias. Gary Anton Russell, yes. T.O. Devin, yes. Matias, no. No. DJ Bryant, I know he would beat him. I said he would beat him. I'm just saying, as far as competitive wise, that would be the best challenge for him. I'm saying, out of all of the chosen opponents that's available, I would rather like to see him fight Conor Benn. That's what I'm saying. And Matias has already been outboxed. You know what I'm saying? So let me put the link in the chat. I'm the whole Matias thing, man. Everybody all of a sudden is jumping on this Sabril Matias bandwagon. I don't know where that came from. I ain't heard this dude name, and all of a sudden in the last 5 months, everybody's just, Sabril Matias, Sabril Matias, Sabril Matias, Sabril Matias. What? Sabril Matias is the same style Tank always fight. Young Hollywood, what's up, family? Only thing is he got power. His shoulders, he leans over his feet. His shoulders is over his feet. He's flat-footed. He has power. That's it.
Family.
Salute, salute.
What's up, family?
What's up with you, Blue? ASAP.
Got another sinus infection, man.
Yo.
ASAP. Anybody would tell you like that kid off Lean on Me?
Yo, what's up?
Dummy? You want to smoke crack?
Yo, Doug just came on swinging on me, man.
Still?
Came on swinging on me.
Why he do that to you?
You know I love you, Slim. You know you are mad, Bob.
Love you too, Doug.
Steel's Kitchen. That's Steel from Juice.
I never forget that day you and Blue tried to jump me that day. I was by myself.
When?
Blue told me I fell asleep on live and was fine.
Yo, that was wild, man. hey, you playing, Doug? And you playing, Dub. If I could sing like bro, them girls would have been in trouble in high school. ASAP can't sing. Yo, I'd have been singing.
Hey, now I can see what you say about the Conor Ben thing, though. Far as the ones that you named, the guys that you named, I can see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dub. Like, that's who I want to see out of those guys. I want to see Conor Ben.
I'm gonna tell you what a lot of people don't
name
do.
Him again for me, Blue.
They don't be listening to the words. They just be jumping. They jump to conclusion. Be like.
Right.
Conor Ben, like they don't listen to everything you said. You were saying out of those fighters, you ever see Conor Ben fight Boots?
Exactly.
Man.
I didn't say he would beat Boots. I just said.
Hold on, real quick, Blue. I gotta give a shout out to my brother, Joseph Jackson in the building. He just sent the a super chat, a $5 to your boy A-Side Cash Out, man. I appreciate you, great brother. Thank you. This is why I do it. I will keep up the grind. Thank you, great brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Joseph Jackson.
Yeah, the names band up nephew is Blair Cobbs, Cody Crawley, and Mario Barrios. So I'm like, I want to see Conor Ben.
Hey, they said that this year gonna be the
year. This is for him moving up, right?
The heavyweights. They say there's a lot of good heavyweight fights coming up. When we being that early
so.
A-side.
I want to see Jared Anderson fight Frank Sanchez.
That was coming up.
See, they ain't even had him on there, Blue. They had
who, Jared Anderson?
Yeah, they have him on. Like they had all the big heavyweight fights that's coming up.
They had other big baby on the right, Doug.
Huh?
Yeah, I want to see him fight Frank Sanchez.
They had Miller on there, right?
Yeah, they had him on there. They had they talked the top fight they got used to get Fury. They got they said Parker. You ain't know this, Blue. They said Parker has the best resume out of all the current heavyweights right now.
Who?
Parker, the one that fought Wilder.
Oh, Joseph Parker. Oh yeah,
Joseph Parker.
Yeah, his resume.
They had everybody he fought.
Yeah, no, his list. Yeah, win, lose, and draw. Nah.
All the top 10 heavyweights right now, he fought all of them except Fury. It was 2 of them. He fought all the top 10 heavyweights except 2 of them.
Right. No, he fought everybody.
Yeah,
Father E. Lewis, salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%. Salute to Father E. Lewis. Brother said, Blue, what's going on, bro? Blue, you are the best. I appreciate you, great brother. Nah, you the best, man, for supporting me. That's what makes me the best. You supporting me is what makes me the best, bro. So pat yourself on the back.
You
if
agree
I'm
with
the
the
best,
new
that
pound
just
for
means
pound?
you the best.
You see the pound for pound list?
Yeah, I want to see Jared Anderson fight Frank Sanchez, though.
Do you agree with the pound for pound list? The
What
pound for
pound
pound
for
list
pound
came out?
You gotta read it off to him, Doug.
I got look. I know number 1 is, you know who number 1 is.
No, who pound for pound list is it though?
It's Ring.
Oh, Ring. I don't even.
Ring
They a
and
joke.
ESPN. Ring and ESPN Powerless look similar though.
Ring has turned into a joke. They're a mockery.
But this one kind of eye. It ain't. They took Lomachenko out, so it's kind of eye. It's
And
you already know number one.
I reached out to Doug Fisher plenty of times to tell him to come on here and explain some of these people that they be having on their pound for pound list because it makes no sense.
Look, give me your 10. Give me your
Makes
10.
no
I'm
sense,
gonna tell you.
None.
Go 1 from 10 right now, and I'm gonna tell you when it's a name that you ain't got.
All right.
Number 1.
It's Bud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Inoue.
Okay. That's what they got. Number 3.
Usyk.
Okay, that's what they got. Number 4.
No, I'm saying I know this is their list. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, that's all
I
I'm
ain't
saying.
even got to
Name
see it, and I know that's their list.
Who you think number 4?
Number 4, they got Tyson Fury.
Nope. He ain't even on the list.
Oh, they finally took Usyk shouldn't be there either.
You already named Usyk.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Usyk shouldn't be on there either. So they got at number 4 it is Bivol. Oh no, Canelo. It's Canelo. Right, Doug?
What's up?
Doug.
Salute, Marco. What's happening?
You right. It's Canelo.
It's Canelo. Yeah. At 5 they got
you ain't gonna guess this one. You ain't gonna guess this one.
At number 5?
Yeah, you probably don't guess. You know he on there, but you ain't gonna guess it in order he on there. But guess 5.
Oh, so it's Devin Haney.
No.
What happened?
It's Tio?
No. But both of them on there, but they not.
Artabetiev.
Okay. Who's 6?
What was the question?
Number 6 is Devin Haney?
Nope.
Is Bivol?
Yep. Who's
Bivol.
7th?
Devin Haney.
Who 8th?
Tio. Tank.
Yep. Who 9th?
Tio.
Okay, so who 10th?
Shakur.
Nope.
What?
Shakur not even on the list.
Yeah.
So it's Bivol.
You already named Bivol.
Name Bivol.
What
already.
list is this?
Ring magazine.
At 10. Let me think. At 10. Oh, David Benavidez?
Nope.
You naming the top 10 pound for pounds?
Yeah.
I missed all the ones he already named though.
Man. And Tio ain't on there? I mean, Shakur ain't on there? Oh, they got Bam Rodriguez?
Nope.
They should.
Who is it? I
You
don't know.
named Tio already.
Yeah, I named Tio already. I don't know who it is.
Who did you?
That's the last one.
Who is it?
I got.
Right?
Let me look at the last name. You named everybody though. Let me look at the last one though. Hold up.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you did way better than I did. Yeah, you did way better than I thought you would. You killed it. Yeah,
it's easy.
Nah, you killed it.
It's very predictable.
Now, anyway, it's now number 2, QLE.
It's very, very predictable.
Better Beeve, I think was either 6 or 7, one of those.
It's very predictable.
Usyk is on there, right?
For sure. Usyk
I'm
is on
surprised
there.
Tyson Fury ain't on there.
Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second.
Because he looks
For
so
sure.
shitty against Ngannou. That's why he's not on there.
I forgot myself who was the
Earl. They got Earl.
Oh, Earl.
Earl
the
is
only
the
one you
10th?
ain't named.
They got Earl over Tio?
Yeah, they got Earl 9th and Tio 10th. Yeah, they got
Oh, they
Earl
got
on
T.O.
TM.
Okay. They got
And
T.O.
Shakur is not there.
Shakur not on
not
that
in there.
period.
That's wild. That's
This
wild too.
is why I say I can't take them serious.
That's the
So
same
look,
thing
if
I
you put
said.
Shakur on there, who you take off?
Earl.
Okay.
What about Usyk? Usyk not supposed to be on that
I'm
list.
taking Usyk off too.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit, Errol only has one loss.
It should be
T.O. has-
Earl and Shakur. Usyk shouldn't be on there.
I think Usyk definitely shouldn't be on there. So
No.
on the pound for pound list.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man. Undisputed cruiserweight.
Yeah, he was.
Nah,
you
nah.
forgot about that though. He was undisputed cruiserweight
I don't
though.
know. I think he
I
should
don't
be.
care. He a heavyweight right now.
No,
if he
we
was
talking
still
about right now
if
though.
if he was still
Yeah.
fighting at cruiserweight, he'd be on my list.
No, for sure. We talking about now
For
though.
showing his versatility.
Huh?
For showing his versatility of going up to heavyweight and doing what he's doing.
Yeah, but he done been a heavyweight for how many fights? 5?
Yeah.
Salute Calvin Elliott.
He is solidified heavyweight now.
No, he is.
Yeah, four fights.
Yeah, he fought
Joshua twice.
Joshua twice. He
The
fought
boys.
Oh, no, he just fought again. It is 5. He just fought again. Remember? He just fought.
he fought Derek Chisora. He fought
Yeah.
Daniel DeBose. He fought. Didn't he fight Chad Witherspoon?
Yeah,
he fought 5 fights.
To me,
Heavyweight.
to me, his accomplishments in cruiser and then going up to heavyweight, winning a world title, doing all that, that for me will put him in it.
Nah, hell no. You a heavyweight. You a heavyweight.
Blue still ain't trying to hear that.
Nah, you
Blue don't want no
disqualify
heavyweights on the
yourself.
list.
Oh, you don't like heavyweights on the list?
Nah, the heavyweight, the pound for pound list was created in spite of the heavyweight because of heavyweights, and now they on the list. It was created.
Oh,
Yeah,
I never heard of that. Like, I never thought of that perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Blue be preaching that for years.
yeah. The
Yeah.
pound for pound list was created to give T Bugs. What's up, family? Tony Weeks. What's up, family? The pound for MD Mills. What's up? The pound for pound list was created in spite of the heavyweight division to give other fighters recognition, because we know as the heavyweight goes, so goes the sport of boxing. If I put Tyson, if I put one heavyweight on there, I got to put them all, because can't nobody beat none of them.
Well, see, I don't look at it that way. I look at it pound for pound, not if they actually fought each other, who's doing what in their respective divisions. That's why I look at pound for pound.
Yeah,
That's how I used to think, Marco, but that's not how it go.
yeah.
Look, I used to think that it's supposed to go like.
If I put Usyk on there, I gotta put Fury on there.
I thought it's supposed to go like how good the person is in a division, but it goes when you read about how they do the voting. It's supposed to be basically the baddest man. Period. Like that can't nobody beat these.
You're talking about that's Ring Magazine's criteria.
No. The criteria for pound overall. So the criteria is supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to be: is that your versatility means you could travel through weight classes, and it would translate. But that's why they did it in spite of the heavyweight division, because you are not moving around. You are the you are the top. You are the pinnacle. It's over.
I'm pretty sure that everybody has their unless they outline their definition, these Ring Magazine or whatever. I'm pretty sure
that's now as time went on.
Okay.
They didn't. It's
You're
like
talking
any
about
other
the
thing.
original definition.
Yeah, if that's like us creating a list right now, today's time, and it becomes the Bible of boxing, and then in 50, 60 years, people going to change the criteria of it. But the rules that we set forth to be on this list is very specific. It was created for Sugar Ray Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly he was considered the best fighter in the world, but he was never considered the baddest man on the planet, because the heavyweight was always considered the baddest man on the planet.
Who was the first, or what was the first organization, do you know, to create a pound for pound list?
Organization? None.
Yeah, like was it Ring Magazine? Like who was it?
It was Ring. It was. Oh, that's
or was
a
it
good
just
question.
like the newspapers? Maybe.
It might have been Ring Magazine.
It might have been Ring. It might have been Ring.
Yeah, since the 30s, the 1930s.
Yeah.
Was good, folk. Was good with
It's just that now Oscar owned that one. But I want to know this: how Benavidez not on there though?
Agreed.
David Benavidez is on there. Shakur ain't on there. Like, that's just ridiculous,
bro. They got mad. They trying to hate on Shakur for that one fight, man.
Yeah, they are.
So the thing is, it's like, the pound for pound list was created for guys like Sugar Ray Robinson to give them credit. You know, pound for pound, meaning that if this dude was the pound for pound stands for if it don't matter what weight class, my skill set translates to that weight class.
Right.
You understand? So if I was a heavyweight pound for pound with my skill set and just put me in a heavyweight body, I would be the best. Pound for pound, if I was a light, you understand? It translates.
You could kind of translate heavyweights. Be like, what if they were lightweights? How would their skill set translate? You could do it down too. If you could do it up, you could do it down.
Yeah,
Man,
it don't.
Nah, if Tyson Fury had Inoue body,
he would not be the same fighter.
No, he wouldn't. But somebody like Tank.
But if you put Inoue and Tyson Fury body with his skill set,
yeah.
But
could you imagine a Wilder and a Bud fight? If that was the same,
Wilder,
they were the same class.
Wilder in a smaller body.
Wilder, I mean, would get tore up.
You said what?
I said if Wilder and Bud were in the same weight class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bud would destroy Wilder.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So the skill set, you know, so if I put a heavyweight on there, then I got to put all of them on there because can't nobody beat none of them. If ain't no fighter on this planet that's a boxer, if you're not a heavyweight, gonna beat Tyson Fury, it ain't gonna happen. Inoue can't beat him. Terrence Crawford can't beat him. Shakur can't beat him. Tank can't beat him. Boots can't beat him. Ain't nobody gonna beat him. Jamel Charlo, Canelo Alvarez.
Man, he's too big. He's
Exactly,
6'9".
he's just too big. Dimitri
6'9",
Bivol,
270, man.
Artur Beterbiev.
That's one heavyweight that'll give a lot of
every person in boxing if they're not a heavyweight. They don't even count. That's why, because the heavyweight was considered the baddest man on the planet, and then you had the pound for pound fighter. It's two different things. Because that's why as the heavyweight division goes, so goes the sport of boxing. It carries the sport of boxing. You understand? Because people can identify with heavyweights. Because the ordinary person walking around ain't walking around under 180 pounds. So you going majority of people is going to be heavyweights or teetering on that, at least in the United States. You know what I mean? But Asai, go ahead and take over, great brother. Asai, you there?
Asai would go get some meat. He routes on us.
No, but you understand. So that's why the pound for pound list is just, you know, it's sacred to me, because I understand the history of it and I understand why it was created. And so now we just doing what we want. Again, like I said, the sport of boxing is the Wild Wild West. There's no rules. It's just do what you want. You know, let me just wake up and, you know what, today heavyweight should be on the pound for pound list. Man, there's nothing sacred in the sport of boxing. Nothing, man. Some things should just stay sacred, man. You know what I'm saying? And you have people like the Ring Magazine, and they should be following the rules. You understand what I'm saying? Follow the rules. Give people a guideline. Give people something sacred to be like, man, you know what? This is something to look forward to, man. We just it's just wide open. There's no rules. There's no boundaries. There's no guardrails. You just drive it. Whatever. There's no speed limits. There's nothing.
That's why.
Hey, Blue, you heard what Oscar said? Why he bought the Ring Magazine?
Why?
He said to give like the Spanish boxers a sign of hope. He said before he bought the Ring Magazine in 2007, he said if you look at all the I went back and did it too. When you look at all the pound for pound lists,
no Latino
majority
fighters,
Black American fighters, right? The majority on the pound for pound list before he bought it was Black American fighters. So I went back from 99 to 2006, the year before he bought it, and then the whole list is Black American. Most of the whole list be like black fighters. It might be like maybe one or two Spanish fighters on there, and maybe one white fighter, if that, and the rest be all Black American fighters.
But you know what it is?
But them was the best fighters during them times, though. Like the year before he bought it.
I was just going to say, the
with
hard
Sugar
truth
Shane
is
and
the
all
truth.
them on there.
The hard truth is just the truth. Like all sports media TV. What's up, family? you know, again, but that's why I love the pound for pound list, because it brings diversity. You understand?
Yeah,
Whenever
actually,
I have pound for pound talks, like all time pound for pound, whatever, I always establish a criteria because everybody has a different criteria of what they think the pound for pound stands for. So you got to establish that first, otherwise you're speaking different languages.
yeah. Actually, in a conversation I was involved in a little earlier, just speaking about, you know, holding fighters to certain standards in order when we're talking about bringing them into a greatness category, or, you know what I'm saying, like one of the best of an era category, having a standard for it. Because what happens is a lot of these casual fans, they're giving accolades of fighters who haven't checked the boxes that great fighters before them had to check in order for them to be considered great. And they're just not aware of it, or they don't care, or they're making new rules as it goes by. So, for example, you have some fighters that have to get championships, fight champions, become champions in multiple divisions, or undisputed champions in multiple divisions, or whatever have you. And you have other fighters who just can stylistically have fighters put in front of them, beat the living daylights out of them, and earn the same accolades as that fighter who took all those steps. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're not going to take the steps and check the boxes in order to be considered great, we're okay with that, right? Do that, but at the same time, don't put the pressure on us to put you in the same category, somebody who's done the same thing, right? Like, fighters also need to be aware of that, so they're looking to push themselves to do what the great fighters before them did. But if they're not having to do that, and the fans aren't requiring them to do that, then we just have a very lackluster sport in front of us, to where we're sitting here arguing about why this guy don't want to fight this guy, and don't want to, it's because you guys aren't holding them to that standard. They don't have to do that in order to be great in front of you. I don't know if that makes any sense. Ooh, it got awkwardly quiet. Should I keep going?
hey, Blue.
Hey, you was cooking, brother. You was cooking.
Look, I got a good question. I got a question for you, right? You take. I'm gonna name this year because this probably is my best year, as far as with heavyweights, right? So we're gonna take 2001, right? 2000 and 2001, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna mix them heavyweights with the heavyweights of today, right?
Uh-huh.
Give me your top. Well, first, if you can remember the heavyweights at that time, it was, you know, Lennox Lewis. You know, Riddick Bowe was kind of on a decline, so we're gonna give him late 90s Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis, Michael Moore, Holyfield. You mix them up with the heavyweights, with 5 heavyweights, the top 5 today. So we're gonna mix them, the top 5, then with like Wilder, Fury, Andy Ruiz, who else? Tyson Fury, and Usyk. Give me your top 10 in order. Give me your 10 in order. Mixing 5 and 5.
5 and 5 from today and yesteryear?
Yeah, 5 and 5 from Lennox Lewis, Tyson, Holyfield, Michael Moore, Riddick Bowe, right? And you mixing them with Usyk, Wilder, Andy Ruiz, Tyson Fury, and Jared Anderson.
Oh, I'm going Lennox Lewis, number 1. Number 2, Tyson Fury. Number 3, I'm going Riddick Bowe. Number 4, who's in that era? You talking about Mike Tyson, Lennox
Mike
Lewis?
Tyson, Holyfield. Only people you ain't named yet is Mike Tyson and Holyfield and Michael Moore. From that era.
I'm going Holyfield, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Michael Moore.
Lennox Lewis at number 1 is crazy to me.
What?
Lennox Lewis is the best.
Why is it crazy?
Wilder so low is crazy to me, kind of.
Wilder,
Now,
Wilder
given I don't know who everybody is on this list.
Huh?
So he put Lennox Lewis number 1. He put Tyson Fury number 2. He put
Riddick Bowe
number 3.
Well, I mean, Lennox is arguably top
you
5
ain't named
all
Mike
time.
Tyson yet. Or he put Deontay Wilder number 4.
Yeah.
So you still got Usyk, Jared Allen, Holyfield. Oh, you said Michael Moore was number 5.
Wait. I'm confused.
Yeah.
So I got Tyson Fury. I mean, Lennox Lewis at 1, Tyson Fury at 2, Riddick Bowe at 3, Deontay Wilder at 4. At 5, I got Evander Holyfield.
Okay.
At 6, I got Mike Tyson.
Okay.
I got
You said Anthony Joshua though before.
yeah, I got Anthony Joshua at 7. I wasn't counting. I got Anthony Joshua at 7. I got who else you said?
Now you got Usyk.
Oh, Usyk at 8.
Michael Moore.
No, I got Michael Moore at 8. Usyk at 9.
And
who
Jared
else?
Anderson 10th.
Big Baby Anderson? He shouldn't even be on that list.
You said Ruiz.
So we put Andy Ruiz or Andy Ruiz.
Smoking Burt Cooper.
Andy Ruiz then.
No, I'm going Buster Duck. I'm going
Ray Mercer.
I think Frank Bruno was better than
You already named the 5 from back in the day, so you got to name your last one. Got to be somebody from up to date.
Oh, from today.
I see how this works.
Okay, it gotta be from current time.
Yeah, it's 5 and 5. 5 from current time, 5 from back in the day.
I'm going either Luis Ortiz or
I was gonna say King Kong.
yeah, Luis Ortiz.
Hey,
Francis
Blue,
Ngannou would be
Or
Luis
Andy Ruiz, because Andy Ruiz beat Luis Ortiz and Anthony Joshua. So I'll go Andy Ruiz.
Hey, Blue, before you get up and do what you gotta do, I want you to kick it off. What do you think about that Ryan Garcia potentially coming back to Devin about a showdown?
Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya doing that on purpose. Put him in a position where, you know, he got to make a decision.
So
if I'm Devin Haney, I'm not doing it at all.
Okay, I like that.
I'm not doing it at all. I'm not entertaining that dude at all.
Because
he's liable to pull out the week of the fight.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
He's a bozo.
Oh, for sure.
Goofy.
So
goofy,
we got
man. You can't put no trust in him, man. He has no credibility. The way he's been moving.
You talking about who?
Ryan Garcia.
Oh yeah.
You imagine trying to put a fight together with him? It's like,
yeah, no. If I'm Devin Haney, ain't no way. Nap King Cole Jr., what's up, King? Ain't no way.
What you think about that? Ryan Garcia potentially trying to come back to fight Devin Haney after he couldn't make any of the fights that he actually dropped Devin Haney.
I think it'll help Devin out a lot if they fight. Like that's gonna help him out a lot.
Yeah, but I ain't even taking the chance of going into negotiations. Yeah. Dude is unstable.
I mean, yeah, he could back out. He had done it before though. Who he did that to before he fought Luke Campbell? Oh, remember he backed out the fight. Said he was
you're talking about Fortuna, right? Dub, you talking about Fortuna?
Yeah, it was Fortuna. Yeah, Javier Fortuna.
Okay.
He backed out on him twice.
Yeah, Blue, you was talking about that.
What's that?
How he backed out of that Fortuna fight?
Yeah, remember? And he came back to the negotiation
table.
Hey,
Cody, why Cody dropped off?
He may be trying to get
I think it's just along with StreamYard.
Yeah, that's how man, they be kicking me off sometimes.
Bro, StreamYard is horrible.
StreamYard goofy.
No, they got some others. I think it's the new things they got with StreamYard too. It's like it's asking me what account I want to use. I'm like, come on, StreamYard, you already know what account. I use it every time.
Right.
You know, now it's taking like 2 or 3 extra steps just to get started. But yeah, DJ, what do you think about that? With the Ryan Garcia situation, who can Ryan Garcia fight right now to actually garner some sort of respect?
Shakur.
Here goes that laugh.
No,
Okay, well, Shakur would be one, but I agree with Blue that Ryan, you can't trust him. You just can't trust him no matter what you do, because like with the Tank situation before he fought Tank, it was so many up and down different things that I guess it's just to put that simply, you can't trust him.
Okay. No, I hear that.
Real quick, because I'm going to be the shortest one on the panel. A-Side, I wanted to thank you, because you were trying to inform Blue that when he mentioned the kind of Ben Boots fight, I wasn't disagreeing or challenging. I was agreeing that would be a good matchup, but I was just picking Boots to win in that event. And there was a good question asked by someone else in the chat, Maya Egypt or somebody like that. I apologize if I butchered your name, but she was wondering if there was a fight between Devin and Tank in Saudi Arabia, would Tank be allowed to leave the country to do that fight?
You know what? I don't. You know what? I haven't the slightest idea. That's a great question.
Nah, he can't. I forgot about that.
I don't know. That's a great, but I don't know if it's. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he would be able to get some type of leniency for work. I haven't the slightest idea.
You can't leave the country. A-Side not on papers. You have to be.
Break that down for
hold on.
He has to get a passport. Anytime you have to get a passport as a felon, you can't be on papers. If you and then you have to be, because you got a petition. You got to basically like a petition for it. So you got to be off of papers at least 3 to 6 months before you get a passport.
But is he a felon, Dub? Is Tank considered a felon?
Yeah, a felon. He got convicted of a felony.
Okay.
Bill left though. Bill got to leave.
I said 3 to 6 months after you off papers. Bill wasn't on probation.
Like 21 years. You know that
Tank is on probation. Bill wasn't on probation. I didn't say you can't be a felon and leave. You could be a felon and leave. Bernard Hopkins did it. But I'm saying that you have to be off of papers 3 to 6 months before you got to petition. You basically got to put the passport in. As soon as you get off, you got to put the passport in. Then they grant it like 3 to 6 months after you off of papers. After you've been terminated on probation or parole.
Hey, well, there you have it. There's somebody that's much more in the know.
Man, come on, A-Side, man.
You know more than I am. Hey, listen. You know,
he gotta paint you in the corner. He gotta paint you in the corner.
I didn't try to. Don't throw that on me, Claymore. He's like,
well, we got the expert in the building who knows everything about that stuff. So we're not going to argue with him.
I said, he knows more than me. I said, Dub, no. Listen, A-Side listen to people who know more than him about any situation. Don't try to let Claymore paint me to paint you inside of the situation. No.
Let me say this though. I want to say this though, right? If Devin and Tank, right, they both saying they are Sunni Muslims, right? They both saying into the Shahada, and they are Sunni Muslims. So if they both Sunni Muslims, you don't never supposed to transgress against your brother. You know that, right? Like that's in the Quran. It's no hadith going to say that just because of the job they can transgress against each other. So how they gonna do that? How they gonna box? Because that's punching each other in the face and stuff.
I spoke to Muslims about that. They said there's no issue with that. It's just competition. They said there's no.
I was questioning how they were disciplined.
My boy right now. He's a strict Islam, like he the real deal. Like,
man, listen. I took my Shahada when I was 17. I'm 41, right? So I'm not no. First and foremost, it's nothing in the Quran going to tell you that you can transgress against a brother, like not for no, because it's sports. None of that. When you're fighting, you can't say boxers has died in the ring. You know that, right? You have boxers that have died in the ring.
Hey,
So that's the biggest.
Doug, that have let's kind of say transition for the algorithm.
Okay, you have boxers that left in the ring.
Right.
So you can't say I'm gonna hit this dude a certain. I ain't gonna hit him real hard, but I'm gonna hit him this much power just to back him up. No, they trying to win. They don't know how hard they gonna hit each other. So with that being said, you can actually hurt another Muslim by boxing them.
You could hurt another Muslim by playing football and tackling them. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, you obviously, you know what I'm saying, are processing and you know, that's the way you're taking it. But I definitely think there are Muslims out there who don't see it that way. I don't know if there's a written final law that's going to stop them from doing that. I think if there's a violent, that there can be an argument to be made that we're both.
But we're talking religion. We're not talking about rules.
I know, but I'm just saying I happen to know somebody who's Islam just like you are, like a devout Islam. I can call him like he's devout
you
Islam.
Have different Muslims. You have different. Listen, you have.
Okay, so what I'm saying is there's different perspectives. That's what I'm saying.
They
are
both Sunni Muslims. They are both. They not Shiites. Nation of Islam. They not more.
Claymore, you gonna go after him. Dub, go ahead and go because I want you guys to.
Yeah, I'm saying that
hear each other.
You have different walks of life. You have different Muslims. You have different types of Muslims, right? But they are both Sunni Muslims. So they follow the ways of the Prophet Muhammad, nothing else. The ways of the Quran, the ways of the Prophet Muhammad, not the ways of Farrakhan, not Elijah Muhammad, not the message to the black man, not more signs, no Muhammad Ali. They follow the ways of the Sunnah. They do not supposed to put their hands on another brother, period. No transgressing.
Okay, so go ahead, Claymore.
Right. So, you know, a friend of mine is a devout Muslim. He's not a follower of Nation of Islam or nothing like that. I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to confirm that he's definitely Sunni, but I know he's the same Muslim as he literally knows the guy who brought Tank Davis into being a Muslim. He's from Philadelphia. He knows him like personally, right? And we had a deep conversation about that. I'm like, man, how are they going to do that? Because I remember that was a big topic as far as Tank and Devin was concerned, and how Tank and Devin were going to interact.
Hold on, Coda. Hold on. Let me text Blue real quick. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead, great brother.
Right, and he said that, you know what I'm saying, it's a competition. It's a sport that there's nothing that's stopping them from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Bernard Hopkins is a Muslim. There's plenty of Muslim fighters. There's a lot of Muslim. Abdullah Mason. You know what I'm saying? You go down the list of Muslim fighters that are going to box each other, come and ring with each other. You know, even Berta Biev, I believe, is Muslim. I believe. I don't know. Don't quote me. But there's a lot of Muslim fighters. Muhammad Ali, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to compete. I mean, but I understand if you see it as an act of violence towards your brother, then you might have issues with you or a boxer to do something like that. But I don't think this will be the first time in history that Muslims have boxed each other. You know what I mean? I don't think so, at least, but maybe. But that's, like I said, this is from a conversation that I had with a very devout Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even listen to music because of instruments, like doesn't listen to music, like very devout, like one of the most devout Muslims that I know. You know what I'm saying? So
Muhammad Ali was Nation of Islam.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. You're probably right. That's all I can say. I don't know. You're probably the expert on this. I'm just saying what I heard from my communications with somebody who's also a Muslim, his perspective on it. You know.
Okay. Well,
salute the A side. Respect to the panel, y'all.
Salute, DJ. Hey man, anytime you want to come up, Ryan, you can. Salute. Band up. What's going on, man? What do you got to say about this?
What's good with you, A-side? What's good? Bruh, I just think, man, if they do this would be one of the biggest. This would be great for boxing.
Okay.
If they took that, went out there, just think about it, how they just did this Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury. We was talking about how the stages was looking, and you know what I mean, how they had different rings and some more stuff. Think about it if it was Tank and Dev on this type of platform, bro. That's gonna be so huge for boxing.
Crazy. It'd be crazy. Do you think
that would be crazy? So that's what I think about it.
Okay. All right. Marco, what you got to add to the topic, great brother? Marco.
Marco might have took a break right quick.
Yeah, Marco took a break. Hey, what do you guys, Dub or Claymore, anyone you guys can jump in. What do you guys think about Kenny Ellis saying that they got to check and make sure the money is there, is good first. They got to make sure that Saudi money is good. You know, what do you guys think about that when he actually stated that?
Can I tap in?
Yeah, for sure. Jump in.
Okay, so I think this it's so interesting, man. This Saudi Arabia topic has become so interesting with the way people are processing and taking their attempt to, make great fights. And it's like they got all these people just have all these ideas about where the threats are coming from or how they don't want it. And they don't want fights to leave the United States. And, they just have issues. It seems like they're holding a lot of issues with it. I think it's coming out in weird ways, like this whole entire check if they have the money thing, when not only do we know they have the money based on who they are and who they've been before boxing, right? When you look at what they've done with Formula One, with PGA, we understand of the wealth they have, but also compounding that with the events that they've had for boxing. You know what I'm saying? Since they've been in it, to question whether it's even worthwhile checking to see what they're willing to offer to trying to paint a picture as though let's make sure this isn't a hype job. I think it's an extreme reach, and I think you're going to see that happening because I think the bigger picture is they don't want them involved in boxing. They want, especially from promoters or older black people who want to keep it here in the United States, who feel like our black fighters, we want to keep them here in the United States. You're going to see them reaching more and more to find a way to discredit these Saudis, because it doesn't make any sense to question if they can or if they're talking about their money, if it's real money. I mean, when you look back at it, I hope they look at themselves on TV or through their streaming services and look at what they're saying and just see how ridiculous it is to be saying that. It's just like, just say you don't want them in the business. Just keep it 100. That's how I feel.
Wow. I like that. I like
quarterback.
Go ahead, Doug.
I said quarterback.
Oh, quarterback. Coda. My brother, Coda. How you feeling?
Yo, what it is, man? Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, yo. Tell Dub C that you miss A-Side more than Dub C. A-Side the coolest over Dub C.
Hey, I miss all y'all equal.
No.
Man, who you miss more, Coda?
Riding the fence. He riding the fence.
Don't spare feelings.
Coda, who you miss more, Coda?
Nah, definitely Dub. Hey, salute, Coda. What you want to add to the show, great brother?
Hey, nah, man. I'm here to argue, man. I'm here to.
Oh, we got somebody for you. Claiborne, the perfect candidate for you. Get him.
He said Claiborne. Hey.
Yo, but I don't know if Tank can lead a country. I think he really can.
He can't lead the country.
He gonna need a judge to sign that off. Like even after papers.
Man, they gonna have to you gotta get early termination, put a paper for early termination. He's not gonna be able to do it while he on papers.
Does he have federal charges or state charges?
Bro,
no, he got state charges.
That there's state charges, there's always possibilities. The right amount of money, the right representation, the right vested interest.
It ain't about that, because guess what? At the end of the day, he's not even gonna see the people who gotta approve it. The commissioner has to approve that. The commission. I
understand that it's a difficult task, but state charges are very different from federal charges. And when we're talking about traveling, federal charges are no leeway, right? Like even when you get locked up, you got to do exactly the time. But state charges,
you ain't have to do exactly the time in federal case.
I don't know. I'm just saying federal charges are way more strict than state charges.
You don't do exactly the time on no case no more. Like they got what they call. So that's why all them people came home, because they have what they call a first chance, a second chance act. So you always get good time, and even in the feds, if you now on the first, second chance act, you do 85%. If you qualify for the first chance and second chance act, you do 75%. With State, you doing 65%. Some people doing 50%.
Yo,
But you
well,
still can
well
earn good
connected.
time in any of them.
Just like A side, I'm not finna argue with you about
Hey, why you keep
no
throwing
jail
it in there?
time. I'm not, you know what I mean? Because he got it down on site. So I'm not finna argue with you because I ain't gonna act like I know about it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say historically speaking, one way or the other, I've always been under the impression, because I have no idea. I've always been under the impression that federal charges are always stricter than state charges, and that with state charges there was a little bit more wiggle room with state charges in comparison to federal charges.
No, you right about that. You right about that, but to a certain extent, like when you talking about going out the country, first and foremost, when he put when he trying to get a passport, right? Because you got to have a passport. So it's over there here. It's over this little PO that watches you or whatever. It's over her head now because she got to put it into her boss. Once you go to her boss had to sign off on it, and then have to go to the commissioner have to sign off because you're getting a passport. So if you run, this is way bigger than this little C Sosa. That's the name of it. The little PO office. It's way bigger than them. Because what if he get over there and he want to run? He don't want to come back. I'm not saying he gonna do it, but you know what I'm saying. So it's way, or he get over there and something happen, he catch a charge. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he do a Walmart or something. He go over there and forget, you know what I'm saying, and get a gun charge or whatever. So
just say you put the Bomac.
I think that I don't know. Once again, I want to be clear. I don't know, right? But I would think that I wouldn't be shocked if there were things that could be done, even if it comes down to something as crazy as bribing, damn near. Like let's say the words for what they are. I think that at the end of the day, the amount of money that's being moved around here and profits that can be made, that it wouldn't be far-fetched to see Tank Davis in Saudi Arabia.
It's not bribing.
If you was going to,
it's not bribing, it's negotiating.
That word. That's a better word. I like that word, A-side. Yeah, we got to be clean on here. And I'm just going to say that it can be persuasion. Hold on a second, Dub. I think I could see persuasion happening to where somebody may be like, you know what? Allow Tank to leave for a certain amount of time, and he has to be
because
back.
He made this sizable donation to this CARE Act. You did
right? Like this is his employment. This is not vacation. This is something where this is how he takes care of his family, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. Black tape, red tape, red tape, red tape. All of a sudden, he's in Saudi Arabia fighting for $50 million.
Now you know what could happen? This what they could do. They could put in for early termination on as far as they could either close him out satisfactory or close him out unsatisfactory. Either way, he's still off papers. They can do that, but by him being on papers, by him being on parole or probation, it goes over just this regular little PO head. You know what I'm saying? So she could put him in for early termination, and then they can terminate him early, and then he can go.
I've just seen I've seen a lot of things happen with money in this country.
All right, guys. So enough of the federales. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that to the people with the
and once again, never contesting you, Dub. I'm pretty sure I have this feeling you know a lot more about this topic than I do, brother. So
I just read. I bend the proverbial knee.
Yo, I'm just gonna say this as I make my segue. And Claymore, he stopped grabbing my leg on the way that you jump in the water on your own, and then grab my leg on your leg. Like, wait a minute.
Hey, my life is on the line, brother. My life is on the line. What do you want me to do?
I have no problem with your life being on the line and actively going after my brother, right?
Claymore said, "Come on, they got us."
I got a problem. Come on, you put your life on the line every time. Like, wait a minute, listen, you gotta talk.
Help me. What did Kevin Hart said? Help me, nigga.
Exactly.
He said, A-side, they see you behind the ice cream truck, man. They got us. They already know we ran behind there.
Yeah, like, why you talking on me? You got caught. You
Hey, A-Side, come from behind the bush. We caught, bro. They got us, bro. Come from behind the car. They got us.
They got us. Hey, Coda, I heard you said that. I see you in the chat where you said Devin Haney needs Ryan Garcia at this moment. Break that down. Do you think that he should go back and revisit the Ryan Garcia fight, even though that he kind of not even semi, he was disrespected by Ryan Garcia? What do you think about that?
Me?
Yeah, no,
he said Coda.
Oh, Coda. Okay.
Coda. What?
And you know, Coda be doing everything under the sun. He probably
can I tap in on this topic? Because I didn't get to speak
stuff.
on this one. I don't know if Coda's ready, but
no, yeah. Go ahead, for sure.
All right,
sure.
so we're talking about Ryan Garcia.
He was saying that Devin Haney needs. He was saying that Devin Haney needs Ryan Garcia at this moment. So I don't know if Devin Haney needs Ryan Garcia per se, but I think that I would have wanted him to fight Ryan Garcia because of the last little bit of stardust that's on his name, last little bit of star power that's on his name. So you can tap into that a little bit if you want to. Do you think Devin Haney needs Ryan Garcia? If not, if Devin Haney needs Ryan Garcia, what do he need him for? You get what I'm saying? Like what? It got to be an end goal. If you need someone, it's for what? You see what I'm saying?
I told you that already.
Right. What you want to attack it up?
No, I said I already told you.
Let me get it.
Go ahead.
All right. So I think there's two sides to this conversation when it comes to boxing, right? Because it goes back to what I was saying earlier as far as the traditional fans are concerned and as far as the casual fans are concerned. And we have to acknowledge the casual fans almost like we acknowledge, I was going to say something, but I'm not, as long as almost like LGBTQ, as far as they're there and we have to respect them and they count and they actually control a lot more, it looks like, than the traditional fans control, right? So Devin Haney's use for Ryan Garcia is based on casual fan standards. Ryan Garcia, outside of casual fans and pay-per-view numbers and being commercialized and appealing to a broader audience who buys pay-per-views, I don't think that Ryan Garcia brings anything else to the table. He brings no belts. I don't think Devin Haney becomes a better fighter for fighting Ryan Garcia. I don't think he improves his resume because I think Ryan Garcia is just not one of those guys right now. So in the sense of Devin Haney benefiting from crossing over and getting a bigger fan base, maybe, but not necessarily even a boxing fan base, just a fan base in general. I think there might be some benefits there, but I think at some point, Devin Haney and his team need to weigh out the pros and the cons of working with somebody like Ryan Garcia, because he may not be worth his weight in salt. You know what I mean? Like he really just might be more. It might be better to just kind of leave him, let him at least go get a belt or something that he could bring to the table to make something worthwhile, because dealing with that type of inconsistency and dealing with that type of attitude towards business and attitude towards the game might be more complicated than it's really worth. At the end of the day, Devin Haney is a legacy fighter who's working on doing legacy things. He might need to make a decision as to whether or not he can be okay with that, especially with Saudi Arabia willing to respect his legacy and pay him for it. He might not need to be as concerned as he was before that to turn into a Gervonta Tank Davis or turn into a Ryan Garcia or maybe even arguably a Canelo Alvarez or Rolly Romero. He could probably just get along in his career, achieving legacy things like traditional boxers used to do and that traditional boxing fans represent by working with the likes of a Saudi Arabia. He might be able to do that. So, but that's up to him, obviously, to weigh out one way or another. Like if it's pros and cons, you got to weigh it out, because with Ryan Garcia and the way he thinks, there are a lot of cons to the way he does business. He wants to be A-side and he's earned nothing. He might not come through for the fight. He might just change his mind and go somewhere else. He might do a bunch of stuff. Who knows what he'll do? So that's just something to consider, I think, with that situation.
So in a sense, he's just a wild card that's not to be trusted at the moment in time. While we're on topic, how do you see that Frank Martin versus Tank Davis fight going? Break that down. When you see that fight, what is it that you see in that fight, Claymore?
with Frank Martin and Tank Davis, and shout out to Tank Davis if he is taking that fight. I personally was already ready for him to fight a Rayo or something and be okay with it because he had a year layover. I think him jumping right into a Frank Martin fight is impressive. That's what I want to see him doing, stuff like that. That's what we're talking about, right? But with Frank Martin, I think what you're seeing in that fight is you got he has a decent IQ in boxing, a real good IQ in boxing, to be honest with you. He brings power, right? He brings athleticism, right? So he brings legitimate problems for Tank Davis to figure out. We never seen him in that kind of fight before. Tank Davis I don't think with Frank Martin, he can afford to play the game of losing rounds to win a knockout. I think he needs to win rounds. I think he needs to fight. He needs to win rounds because he needs to be prepared to go to a decision with a fighter like Frank Martin. So I think he's gonna have to change his whole game plan on how we normally see him fight, which is what we want, right? We want to see him, we want to see him be competitive. You know what I'm saying? And challenge. And I think Frank Martin's gonna bring that to the table. Power. He has that experience from sparring with him as well. So Frank Martin, in some ways, even though sparring is different than the real fight, but in some ways he's familiar with this guy. And Gervonta's also familiar with him. And we've heard that they've had big dog fights in the gym and that they've been very competitive. They've given each other great work. So for Frank Martin to win this match, it's going to be one round at a time. I think he needs to be cautious, and I think he knows to be cautious of Gervonta's power. And I think he's gonna I think he's going to. I'm interested to see what he's going to do because I really don't know the game plan all the way because I don't know what Gervonta we're going to see in the ring. If I don't want to give a game plan based on the Gervonta we seen back in the day because I'm prepared to see a whole brand new Gervonta who's going to his arsenal and bringing out all types of new things. I would say be cautious. Be cautious, win rounds. With Gervonta Tank Davis, he has to start early. He has to win round 1, round 2. If he loses a round, it's got to be like, damn, I just lost that round. Frank Martin got me. So that's how I see that fight panning out. Potentially even going to a decision. Probably.
Okay, Doug, what's your breakdown on that fight? How do you see that fight going with Frank Martin and the Gervonta Tank Davis?
Claymore just did that. I was about to give him a beat. I thought he was about to freestyle on him. He was on there doing that joint. I said, let me take a snack break. I thought he about to grab the mic, get up, and start freestyling.
So pretty much, Claymore said everything that you were saying.
I think Tank clips him. I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I think he's gonna clip him though. I think he's gonna drop Frank Martin. I think he's gonna set a trap for Frank. Tank can box too, man. Like Tank one of them fighters that that now because he knows his power. He knows that a lot of them fighters he can just knock out, so he just set traps and he let a lot of rounds get by him. But Tank can box, what I'm saying. I done seen Tank box since the amateurs, since the video I sent y'all when he boxed my man in the amateurs. Like he can really box. You know what I'm saying? That what we be saying far as how he fought Ryan Garcia, and how he fought Rolly. How he kind of fought Leo Santa Cruz. Right. He capitalized off their mistakes. He set traps and he countered off their mistakes. But only time we seen Tank really box was with the Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He had the box. The Mario Barrios thing, I think that was more like he kind of boxed, but he also was trying to counter and knock him out. He was trying to knock Barrios out. So because he know his strength, he know his power. I think with Frank Martin, I think we're gonna get a little bit more boxing. We're gonna get a little more Tank boxing. He always been very accurate. Like his activity, he don't throw a lot of punches. So I think now with that fight, I think he's gonna be a little bit more active. I don't think it's gonna be like him just trying to set up a big punch and counter. I think he's gonna throw more punches against Frank Martin because that's that type of fight. That's the type of fight that you gonna have to go in there and he's gonna have to box too.
Nice.
You know, because
Nice.
Frank Martin ain't the type of fighter that just go in there and throw a lot of punches and just let you just set up a big punch.
That's true.
So, you know, somebody gonna have to box.
That is true. That is true. I like that. Band Up, you want to give me your breakdown of what you think how the Tank and the Frank Martin fight is going to look, in your opinion?
First, I want to say this. If they can get that fight, or they, you know what I mean, however that fight could happen in Saudi Arabia, I think the undercard should be Shakur and Frank, with Dev and Tank as that main card. Let's go ahead and get that out. You know what I mean? That would be huge. Like I said, that would be huge in boxing. But far as this Frank and Tank thing go, I think we found somebody that's gonna make him work. You're going to have to make Tank fight. You know what I mean? Those last 3 fights that you just said. I don't want Rolly and Ryan, and he didn't have to show neither one of the respect, because you can see the flaws leading up. You can see the flaws in their practice, let alone in the fights. You know what I mean? So he didn't have to. You know what I mean? He just went out there and did the thing. But Frank's gonna make him fight. That's the thing about it. You don't got nobody you can just sit back with. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have a high volume punches, and you're going to take it serious, like Claymore said. You know what I mean? It's going to be a serious fight, because if you don't, you're either going to get beat on the cards, and you don't want to lose to Frank Martin. You don't want to have that going on. You know what I mean? So you're going to take this serious.
Yeah.
There was no chance of that man losing to Ryan. There was no chance of him losing to Rolly. I don't care what nobody want to tell you. There was no chance. Zero chance of that. Of them 10 times out of 10, Tank would have did it over and over and over and over and over again.
Well, Ryan and Rolly got puncher's chances. So,
but hold up, I'm about to say, Band Up, go back and look at what they was saying. With all the extras picking,
they got puncher's chances. I mean, legitimately.
I'm not giving him that. I'm not giving Ryan that, because Ryan's feet placement is horrible. Horrible. And I'm not giving Rolly that, because I don't even think Rolly can really get it. No, the way Tank made him look, I'm not giving him a puncher's chance, because he's gonna make too many mistakes.
Nah, people pick Ryan though. Go back and look at before they fought.
I know that, and they're crazy.
Yeah, they were saying Ryan got that left hook, and Timothy Bradley picked Ryan to win.
Bro, if you look at it this way, take it this way. Look when I talk about feet placement. Look how Sean Porter moves around the ring. Now look how Ryan moves around the ring. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, for sure.
All right.
And you got to think about it. You just put him up against the person with some of the best feet in boxing, right? But that's not where his talent lies. His talent lies in the immense amount of speed that he's able to generate. And that's what gave him that puncher's chance. Rolly,
A-side.
Go ahead.
I get that, but we are talking about boxing where everything got to be brought out. We're not gonna look at the elite level. When you was breaking down Arrow and Bud, wasn't we getting down to the nitty gritty, the dotting the I's and crossing the T's?
For sure.
So this is what we got to go with. And if you got something as glaring as feetish as your bad feet placement, all I got to do is get you in a bad foot placement.
For sure. And Band Up, you have no complaints out of me. You got no pushback out of me with that. What I'm saying is, with Rolly and Ryan, they have legit puncher's chances. That's it. I'm not saying that they're gonna beat Tank. I mean, if you give me Ryan and Rolly 10 times out of Tank, I'm picking Tank all 10 times. But it's at least one of those times they have a puncher's chance. This is all I'm saying. So that's why people was able to conceptualize, oh, this fight may be one of those moments, those rare moments in boxing where the guy who's not supposed to win actually wins, i.e. Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos. You see what I'm saying? So it's or i.e. Joseph Parker and Deontay Wilder. So,
and the Andy Ruiz and Joshua.
So that's what they're saying. But man, you got no pushback from me with that. I'm going with Tank every time. So, guys, let me ask you guys this, and anybody can just jump in on this. Tank and Frank Martin had previously sparred in the past. Tank, it's alleged that Frank Martin had got out on Tank and had actually got the better of him in that sparring match and landed the harder shots, the more significant shots, to the point where he was actually winning that sparring match, right? This is what was alleged. Do you think that that could possibly be a hindrance to Frank Martin going in this fight, because that was his experience with Tank? From my understanding, that was only his only experience with Tank. That was his only experience with Tank. Do you think that that can possibly be a hindrance to where he can think that, oh, you know what, this guy's kind of sweet, like, you know, I handled him in sparring, I know I'll be able to. You see what I'm saying? Do you think that that can give him a false positive, a false illusion that he will be able to win this fight comfortably, or that he's on the same level as Tank? Anybody can go.
All right, I'm gonna go first, right? That don't mean nothing. Like, that's what I be hating when, like, especially people that box knows is like, people get caught so much up into sparring, right? They be seeing these sparring tapes, like, and they run with it. They be like, oh, he got out on sparring, he better than him, he can beat him. Like, that doesn't translate like that. Like, it depends on the rules that you was. Now, if y'all was doing doghouse rules when y'all was sparring, you know, that's when the first person quit, you know. But if you just go in there and I just say, Claymore, meet me at the gym, we gonna spar. Claymore comes to the gym to spar, right? I'm trying to work on defense because I got a big fight coming up. So I'm not really working on my offense. There's certain things I'm doing, like how Devin drives everything off his jab, right? So Devin says, okay, Claymore, we're gonna work on defense. So now he's not even driving everything off his jab. He's just basically trying to counter to keep Claymore off him and give Claymore a little pop to let him feel his power. But he's really working on his defense. You know, he's trying to work on his footwork. He's trying to get to the outside of Claymore because he might got a fighter like Jermaine Ortiz that constantly like to pivot and constantly like to move around when he's in the clutch, when he's in the pit. So I'm working on my defense. So now when you throwing punches, I'm just trying to see how quick I can get to the outside of your jab or whatever. But you get to catching me with nice little hooks, but I'm still beating you to your jab. I'm still getting to the outside of your jab. But when they videotape this, they showing you hit me with like 2-3 hooks or whatever, and I might have felt them or whatever. That don't mean that
1000% agree.
That don't mean that you can do this if we got 8 ounce gloves on, no headgear, and I'm fighting you. I'm trying to win. You know, that don't mean that. Like, I really don't. They say Earl Spence got out on Mayweather, but I don't even care what you say. I really don't think Earl Spence can beat Mayweather at no 147. I don't care what Earl in his prime. And Mayweather in his prime, I don't think he can beat no daggone Mayweather. He's not gonna hit Mayweather that many times. But like I said, when you spawn, you gotta know, you gotta actually be in there to say, oh, yeah, he got on him. You know, because if you in there and you know, all right, this dude, he's really, either he in there in his doghouse rules and he's really trying to win, or he's in there and he's working on his jab, or he's working on combinations, or he's trying to see how quick he can beat him to the body, or how good his footwork is, you know, how good he can slip and get up on his punches. You know, sometimes they go in there to work on stuff and it just look like they getting whooped.
Love that.
But
love that.
It's really making them better. They strengthening what they trying to work on.
No, I love that how you put that. So what do you think? Do you think that this could be a hindrance to him in his fight because he had actually, you know, got out on Tank? Do you think that he can go in there with a mindset of thinking that he's on the same level as Tank? Do you think that
he might go in there like that? But Tank, I don't think Tank mentally. But listen, one thing, like knowing being around Tank and seeing Tank fights and knowing of Tank, like Tank knows something. He knows stuff he can capitalize on this man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have no problem with taking this fight. This fight, like, it wasn't like they arguing back and forth in negotiations. So he knows something. He know, okay, man, yeah, he weak to the body, or I can beat him. I can give him a couple little headies and hit him with this hook. I can give him a couple feints and telegraph this hook and knock him out. He knows something that we don't know.
You think it's that gas tank?
Huh?
You think he know that he can get him tired?
Who Frank can get who tired? I mean,
that Tank can get Frank tired.
I don't know. I know he knows something.
I never seen Tank tired. Like,
No,
like
talking about Frank.
in the ring.
Talking about Frank.
He said get Frank tied. I don't know. I know this. I know he's familiar with him, and then you know, Tank and Earl got a cool relationship. So him and Frank might have sparred more than that one time we know of. So he probably familiar with him. He probably know some weaknesses he has that he can capitalize on.
Okay. All right. So what about you? Do you feel like Frank Martin can? One person in the chat just said this is pro Devin. We didn't even talk about Devin.
You
we
got
about
what?
Tank and
Can I address something?
Like, there was some people.
Listen. So there's a dude in there who says, Claymore Rain, why you playing both sides? I saw you at the other channel. I'm assuming, I'm not going to say the other channel, but what in the world you talking about, bro? I can go any channel I feel like going on, bro. Y'all be so wet, so moist, bro. Y'all really up here like gang banging channels, brother. I be looking at like, why you playing both sides? So y'all are like, how old are y'all? Anyway, I'll just leave it at that. Grow up, bro.
You know what's
Nobody's
crazy though?
You guys are weak for that.
Hey, you know what's really crazy about all that? They say
why you playing both sides? I saw you at the other channel.
But I always be going on Devin Haney. What is he? A-side?
I don't know what he talking about.
That's what I really like, because I be arguing with A-side. I argue with Blue about Devin Haney. I always be getting when Devin Haney if Devin Haney jaywalk, I get the going on him. And A-side to tell you that.
Hey, Jim.
At the end of the day, these are grown men, bro, who thinking like this. It's like grown.
Blue, I know.
Devin Haney, Blue.
Blue, I got a question, Blue.
Like this.
When we get put on,
Blue. Devin Haney.
Hold on, real quick.
It's crazy. It's like you gotta laugh at you guys. Like, look at yourself, bro. Be honest with yourself.
Hey, I guarantee they think the wrench is the way we signify each other.
Right. It's insanity. Yo, Blue, I got somebody on here, Big J, Claymore Rain. Why you playing both sides? I saw you at the other channel. What other channel, bro? What other channel it is that I'm at? That got me thinking
Blue,
that
tell them how much I go on
crazy.
Devin Haney, Blue.
Insanity.
How much do I go on Devin Haney?
Please put it on there.
All the time.
They said I'm pro Devin Haney.
They said the whole channel's pro Devin Haney.
Claymore, they don't matter what they think, bro, because you know what I mean. They try to hit me with that same thing, but they ain't never gonna catch me disrespect my guy Blue. Period.
Yeah, you know what it is that most people don't really listen.
Yeah, for sure. He couldn't have been listening to me.
Yeah, they don't really listen. People don't listen. They just you say one thing that triggers and that's it. That's it. They don't hear nothing else. They don't hear nothing else you said. They don't hear the point you're trying to get to. All of that go out the window.
Hey, now I gotta tell you is right, Blue. You was right. Like I used to always, I ain't gonna lie, me and Blue was arguing for a minute. I'm like, Blue, you bad. Ooh, they said you bad a whole time though. You can say one thing about Devin Haney. All I did was give an example about Devin Haney.
And that's it.
He said I'm pro Devin Haney.
Hey, they don't even know that was friendly fire. They just did on. I'm like, duh, really? Like,
but that's how I tell y'all. Like, it's amazing how Devin Haney receives so much unwarranted disdain. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing. Like, you say one good thing and Bill is paying you. It just sounds ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I might start liking Devin Haney now, man. I like that. I be liking
you want to do that. Tell me, keep it 100. That's what it makes you want to do. Like, it makes you want to just be like, you know what?
Yeah, because I have one of the brothers that tells me in the inbox. He keeps going through these different scenarios. He's trying to tell me, well, Devin Haney don't do this, and then I break that down. Well, what about this? And I break that down. Well, what about this? And I break that down. Then he come back. Yeah, well, because this, man, all right, man. Like, what are we talking about? You don't feel and this is the thing. You don't feel yourself. Keep moving and go. You don't feel it? Like, at some point in time, you don't stop and just be like,
You don't feel
like
yourself moving the goalposts.
Yeah, like the other brother, the brother I had, that was debating, that got mad and started giving me the middle finger and everything. Bro, when me and Claymore was here, when A-Side was sick, remember that, Claymore? You know, like, bro, you don't hear yourself. First you said one thing, then you said another thing. Then well, because you don't feel yourself. You're trying to force a narrative instead of just saying, bro, you know what? You're right.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it's like. The 3 or 4 main things that they're gonna tell you, especially when you're a channel. When you're a channel, I don't care what channel you are. When you're a channel, these is what you're gonna run into. You're gonna run into you gay. I'm telling you for sure that you're gonna run into. You're going to run into your bias. You're going to run into this channel is better than you, for sure. These are guaranteed. If you're a YouTuber, those are the 3 things. If you're a content creator in boxing, those are the 3 things that you're going to run into. And another one, a 4th one, is you don't know them. Stop acting like you know them. You're not in the room with them. I swear to you that those 3 things, those 4 things, that's the primary insults over and over and over again.
Right. You know, and then they want to pit other people against people.
Oh no, they're going to do that for sure. That's number 2. Like it's only 4 main ones that they go down, and this is over and over and over and over and over again.
It just starts getting ridiculous, man. It's just like and this is why I get frustrated when people just say, you know, one of the brothers told me, man, if Devin really, this is what he told me yesterday, if Devin really wanted to fight Tank, he would have signed the PBC. And I said, why does Devin have to sign the PBC? No, he said he wouldn't have signed to DAZN. I said, he's not signed to DAZN. Not signed to anybody. Well, he should have signed with the PBC. I said, well, why he got signed to the PBC if Tank ain't even signed to the PBC? Well, he should do this. Or the His Excellency don't got all the money. Like, bro, you don't feel yourself at this point in time? You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, you got to feel yourself and just stand on something. I say this all the time. Boxing fans they are the worst fans in all the sports. That's why the sport is in the position that it's in. That's why. Because there is no honesty. Like, if you feel and you know that you continue to move the goalpost simply in favor of your favorite fighter, just say, this is my favorite fighter. It is what it is. And this is the biggest one that gets me all the time. Nah, because see, I like them both. No, you don't.
Salute, La Jessica.
That's the biggest one that people give me all the, because I really like them both. No, you do not. You do not. You like one fighter for whatever reason, and that's cool. Just stand on it, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
I ain't gonna lie. TR stand on it every day. He don't like Devin, but TR don't.
And I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, the dude that, he's talking about, oh, man, this dude was destroying Claymore or whatever.
Right.
This guy, I heard this guy talking about Tank ain't really 135 pounder, he really a 30 pounder. Lies.
Who said somebody? He said somebody was destroying you, Claymore?
Yeah, because I'll be going up. I'm not going to go into it, but that person is, we cool. I'm going to say like that, right? Mm-hmm. He don't think like they think, but they're so fanatical, they can't see good, passionate conversation, you know what I'm saying? Debate and not make it turn into something that it's not. But at the end of the day, it's cool, because when I bounce off that, anyway, I'm not going to go into it. I swear I'm not going to go into it, but yeah, no destruction. I promise you, bro. Nonsense.
Like my brother Hoodrich 410.
Hoodrich, one of my favorite people. He loved Tank.
But he's one of my favorite people. But he's honest with it, though.
Hoodrich thorough through and through.
You see, he a different type of dude, though.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
He ain't a fanatic. He just stand on who he believe Tank from his soil. He believe in Tank. He know Tank. He like, man, I believe in this dude. It is what it is. But he ain't out here being delusional.
I've never seen Hoodrich goofy in the chats. I've never seen him just act completely goofy in the chat.
No, look, at the end of the day, respect has to be the foundation to any real conversation happening between men. As long as that's established, then perspectives can be different. People can respect. Look, that's how you feel. That's how I feel. That's what makes this great. We're dealing with panels, 5, 6, 7 people on the panel. Very rarely you're going to have a panel where everybody's agreeing. But you guys contribute to the conversation instead of sitting there and being fanboys of one particular perspective or ready to attack another person who doesn't go with yours, or you're going to other channels going, what are you doing over there on the other side? You're playing both sides. You're on both sides.
Man.
Like, what are you talking about? You guys
Man,
get too
I
much
want to say this
feelings.
though. This is what I do want to say, right? Like, I don't be having no picks with it. Like, dudes be having picks like they just be jock riding. Like, I call all of it out, and Blue know this, and A-Side know this, 4K know this, Shine know this. It's not one boxer that they do some sucker stuff, I calls it out. Like, I believe, like I used to say, like I just told A-Side, I believe that it's something personal with Devin and Tank. And I'm gonna tell you why. Somebody pointed something out to me today, and I never even looked at it. The first time Devin called Tank out was 2019, right? When he called Tank out, Tank didn't even fight at 135 yet. Tank's first fight at 135 was 2019, December. You can pull up December 6th, 2019 was his first fight at 135. Devin called him out before he was even at 135, and he didn't have no belt at 135. He had a belt at 130, right? Now, to be totally honest, like I thought that was personal, but I do believe like it's a lot of sucker stuff going on because I don't understand. They were both at 135. Why Tank ain't sending no contract? Why Tank giving a fight? Like once he got undisputed or whatever, or when he beat Lomachenko, he should have sent the contract to break. Even before that, he should have sent the contract once he beat Kambosos. So like I mess with Tank. Like I'd have met Tank. Like my man love him. He went out of town with my man on his birthday and all that. But that's some sucker stuff. Like call a spade a spade. Like dudes be out like they scared of, oh, if this fighter do something, then I ain't gonna say nothing. But I'm gonna let this fighter, if this fighter do some creep stuff and grab a girl butt or whatever, oh, he's a creep. But then this fighter do it, oh man, his hand was right there while she walked past him. Like goofy.
Yeah.
It gets crazy.
It's super.
But I'm learning the hard way. I'm definitely learning the hard way what the blue bloods of the world go through. Like, that's why I admire, even today, doing my own little live. Like I tell you every time, it's just like, man, when I'm talking about not even a realistic percentage comparison to your follower,ship, how difficult it was. You know what I'm saying, to manage everything. You know what I mean? So much respect goes to that. It's not easy doing this, but at the end of the day, we're gonna keep it boxing. I'm gonna keep it boxing, and there's gonna be all you guys who love me for supporting Devin and saying Devin is doing good right now. Trust me, you'll hate me next week when I see him do something stupid, or when I see Tank do something great. You'll be right on the other side calling me a Tank fan and say I'm right. It don't matter, bro. At the end of the day, I'm here for boxing matches and for boxing talk. And
just think how crazy this is. I have people. This is how wild it gets. I just tell y'all this, and then we gotta get out of here. But I want to tell y'all how wild this is. Okay, I'm watching a 49er game on Saturday.
Right.
I'm completely disconnected from boxing. Everybody here knows how I am with the Niners, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching the Niners game, and I watch my brother Rombo Sports, right? And Rombo, if anybody knows who Rombo Sports is, he do 49er talk. That's all he does. Right? I'm in his chat, and I'm watching the game, and I send him a super chat. Hey man, Rombo, man, I'm just talking about the game, man, and I'm talking about football. Man, I had people in the chat. This is a true story. I should have screenshot it. Man, Blue Blood, your mama this and your mama that. Blue Blood got in here.
What?
This. And I'm like, wait, what? Dub, I was so taken back. I had to double take. Like, I'm in a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? Your mama is this, and your mom. Yo, what happened to the game?
Hey.
I'm talking about football. We ain't even talking about boxing at all. At all, Dub. Dub, we're not even
crazy.
I say, yo, man, Brock Purdy. This is exactly what I said. I said Brock Purdy is proving all the doubt is right. And I sent them a super chat. Man, Brock Purdy proving all doubt. Man, shut up, blue blood. Yo, mama is this. Yo, mama is this. You this. Blue balls and this, and this. And I'm like, man, what?
They call you blue balls.
Blue balls.
Insanity.
I had to double take.
Man. It's wild.
I had to double take and look at it again. Like, wait, what? I'm not even in my. What are we talking about?
Blue, you ready for it when you in the live or when you're doing boxing? You ready for it, but it caught you off guard at that because it was like, hold up,
yo,
I'm not even on the clock.
If anybody here that y'all watch football, y'all know Rombo Sports. Go subscribe to Rombo Sports.
Right.
Go back and look at his live stream during the game. I super chatted him like 8 times. Watch the comments in the comment section from my very first super chat. It's like the third quarter, so it's probably like 3/4 of a way of the live stream. Go in there and look at the live stream, and I kid you not, y'all gonna see the comments and be like, bro, it's like, did y'all dudes follow me over here?
Yo, and they call you blue balls though.
Yo, blue balls. My mama, they was calling my mama names, blue ball.
Bro, they be hating on blue. I don't know why they be hating on blue so much.
Yeah.
Well, I know why, because you keep it 100, but
I'm in a whole different world. Like, well, how did y'all find me here? Like, we are talking about football.
Man, it's crazy. Let me tell you, Timothy
Bradley. And it be crazy, bro, because they, like, when I be at the other channels and they be like, you really follow Blue Blood? And I be looking at them like, you don't? What are you talking about?
Bend up. Hey, let me tell you something. Like, this is the first time. I was co-hosting for like, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 months at the time, right? So I had ended up going into, because I like boxing just like anybody else. I go in the boxing chat. So I go in the boxing chat, you know what I'm saying? I say something in the chat, I send the super chat. All I see is, hey, yo, A-Side, oh, what's up, A-Side? So I'm like, A-Side, I'm looking for A-Side, but it's me, right? The whole time I was like, yo, I ain't got no wrench in here. I got to move cautious. You know what I mean? Because not everybody like A-Side. I was like, yo, let me go ahead and not say nothing. So I know exactly what you're talking about, Band Up. That is true. The moment I commented, and it was people.
Bro, I'm telling you,
anybody do nothing to me.
Yo, if y'all think I'm joking, go to Ronbo.
Man,
it's not Rambo. It's Ron with a RON. Ronbo Sports TV.
Bro, but hey, I always tell them too. I'm like, bro, I ain't finna keep going back and forth with you cats. You guys really got something to say, bro? I'll tell you to hit the link.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Timothy Bradley said,
look, this is Rombo. I kid y'all not. Y'all see it right there. That's Rombo.
Yeah.
Go to his live stream the day of the game. And I super chat him like 1,000. He's on live right now. But this was during the game, so he had like 3,000 people in there. Go to that game. I'm telling you, I kid you not. And he got 2 streams that day. He got 2 streams that day. It's the first one. It's the first one is 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
Blue.
Yo, you see, bro. I was like, that's ridiculous, man.
Blue, Timothy Bradley said, my haters will do things that my fans will actually never do for me. It's like you have to thank them separately because that your fans will just ignore you and they would never do. They're gonna wake up early for you. They're gonna show up. They're gonna show up to them places late for you. They're gonna say something crazy to you. Your haters are your biggest fans, bro, because they will go out their way to do things that your real fan will just be like, that's just Blue, and they won't even acknowledge you. You be mad at your fans, like, yo, why don't y'all act like my haters, bro? Look how hard they working, bro. Y'all lazy, bro. Y'all should look what my haters is doing.
Man.
Yeah, it gets crazy, man. I'm telling you, I that was the wildest. Salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese, my brother in the super chat, dropping that 3/4. Oh man, what is that?
Man, Blue, that's 5 quarters, bro. Go ahead, bro.
5 quarters of what?
5 quarters, you got it. 5 quarters, yeah, you got it.
5
Getting all
quarters.
this money, man. You gotta learn how to count it, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, now you see Blue fingers though.
You getting all this money,
He
Blue?
got his fingers
Yep.
right there, counting his fingers like he gonna count 125 fingers.
Look at Cheese talking about got him.
Got him.
He just stumped me like.
He out there like he gonna count
I
125
got your
fingers.
back, bro. I got your back, bro. 5 quarters, man. 5 quarters. I got you.
Yeah, salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese dropping that 5 quarters on your boy. Man, that don't even sound right.
That's trash. That was really bad.
Trash.
Really bad.
I don't even know how to say that. 1/8 of a stack. Okay, I'm gonna go with that.
1/8 of a stack. That's unique.
Charles Edward Cheese dropping that 1/8 of a stack on us in the super chat.
It's forced. Hey, Blue was like dropping that.
Hey, let me get in
I
some real.
was like, that was definitely forced.
Yo, just so y'all know, Cheese did that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? He did that on purpose. He did that on purpose. He did that.
Wanted to see how he was gonna break that down.
Yeah, he did that on purpose. He look at himself, got him. Word.
Oh my God.
1/4 of a half a stack.
That's what it gotta be. That's what it should be all the time. It should be like that.
Hey, y'all brothers. Hey, it's time for last words. My brother Mansa Musa just got up here. Definitely one of my favorite people that's in the chat.
Let's
Definitely.
let Mansa Musa go first.
Yeah, Mansa Musa definitely got to go first. What's up, Mansa, man? You've been up here a while, man.
Hey, man, peace to the whole chat, man. Peace to everybody on the panel. Salute to the GOAT Blue Blood. What's
Appreciate
up to
you,
the
my
left
guy.
side, the A side? Y'all already know.
Salute. Already know,
man, y'all know I'm coming with it, man. You know I come with it now. Controversy and all, man.
Man, I wish you was up here earlier, man. What you said, Della Santos? You said Della Santos.
I'm finna start from there and I'm gonna run it down, man. I already know that last time Claymore wanted to ask me some questions anyway.
For sure.
But But I'm gonna come in on this fight first. If it's for real, I got Frank Martin manhandling Tank Davis. I got him dropping Tank.
You already know.
Why you do this at the end of the show?
I'm just saying. Bro, I just not got a break. I'm at work. I just not got a break. I'm at work. I'm gonna listen to the whole stream. I'm gonna listen to the whole stream. I just not got a break.
Musa do this to me every time.
I'm saying, bro.
Hey, this is the crazy part. Hey, Blue, this is the crazy part. You laughing at him. He gonna get one of them right one day. He gonna hit one day.
So I got Frank Martin manhandling Tank Davis, dropping him in the 4th, wobbling him in the 7 to 8, in the 7th and the 9th, wobbling him in 11, and getting a unanimous decision.
Wow.
Hey,
But if he fight Dela Santos, I got Dela Santos stopping Tank in 6 rounds or less.
And you know Hood Rich on you, man, the Mesa. He on you. You know.
Hey, I gotta respect it, man. This all
you know, he on you. He said you ready to bet right now. Not now, but right now.
Hey,
right
Blue,
now.
you better tell him, say less. I'll pay all my bets too.
Hey,
say
man,
less, Rich.
All facts.
But and then I think if Boots do
that's
fight,
the part. He's standing on this too.
They ain't gonna write. I think Boots and old boy good fight too, who you said earlier too, Blue. Eggman. What's his name?
Who?
Baby Maker.
Conor Ben.
Conor Ben, yeah. I think that'll be a good fight. But I see Boots stopping him in the 7th or 9th round.
Yo, he petty. He petty.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I want to see how you do it, Blue. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna lie, me too.
Look at that,
I ain't gonna lie. I want to see it. Go ahead.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, Blue. We waiting on you.
Whole thing.
Think about that.
He got that whole thing.
I want the 50 cents too, bro. I want it all.
Go ahead, Blue Balls.
And with Cheese dropping that deuce on us in the super chat.
The 50 cent, dude. The 50 cent, bro.
In the chat.
What's up with these crazy numbers?
Yeah, 6 dude 50. Now he gonna catch Blue one of these. Got
him.
That 6 dude 50.
Oh, I forgot the 50.
I told you I was like, what about the 50, Blue?
Unbelievable.
That's why I said 6 deuce 50.
Dropping that Siente. Deuce $50 on us in the super chat.
Yeah, you tried.
That's
You tried. That's what's
188.
up. That's what's up.
That's 188.
He dropped 2 quarter waters on us.
Early.
That's 188.
60 Deuce 50.
60 Deuce 50.
Hey, love y'all fellas, but I gotta be out.
So I'm
man.
gonna say this right here, Blue, and I'm out, man.
Okay.
I gotta get back up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave y'all with this controversy right here, and I'm gonna jump back on again when you try to have something else. I text you and let you know if I can jump on or not. But
all right,
I don't see nobody beating Devin Haney. I see some good fights, but I don't see nobody beating Devin Haney from 160 down, and I'm out.
150.
160 down.
160 down.
So not 147. Nobody okay?
He got Devin beating Boots. Well, he trying to start something.
Nah,
At
he
the end of the show, he dead serious.
We take all these bets.
Crazy on that one.
Dead serious.
We
Did he
take all
sound
these
like the
bets
dude
that
off
he
of,
has paid every single dollar.
He is
Skinny
dead
Mike.
Bill Haney himself
Skinny
said
Mike.
he keeping Devin away from Bud, so he crazy.
Hey, he stand on that. Salute the man, the Musa. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. He paid every dollar, everything I thought was off the wall. He live up to it. All facts.
The crazy part, he gonna hit one of these days. He gonna hit.
That's a
He
fact.
gonna hit big because you gonna be so used to winning. He gonna hit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He signed the dude off of Hustle and Flow.
All
Yeah,
fact.
that's wild.
Hey, band up.
Skinny
Let's get
Mike.
our last words, nephew.
Let's get the last words there.
Oh yeah, man. I hope that fight do happen, man. One way or another. If it's in Saudi Arabia, if it's not, man. Like I said to them earlier, Blue, you is off. I said if that fight do happen. Oh, okay, yeah. So you heard what I said with the undercard part. If Frank don't fight Tank, then and he do fight Dev, I think Shakur and Tank should be that undercard. That would be massive. That's what I think on that. And I just got a question for you, Blue. I got a question because I be on, I be on these platforms and I be asking people. Maybe you can give me an answer, right? And especially, my man, since you chose Spence, what is Errol Spence gonna do offensively different in the fight to win against Terrence Crawford? Nobody seemed to answer that question.
Let me stop you right there.
Well, the thing is, if he said that, if he truly was not feeling himself, then we can't go off for nothing we saw. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, I think he still fights the same way he always typically fights. You know what I mean? I just think his work rate and his strength will be more. He's not going to change anything as far as his skill set. That's not going to change. But his work rate and his strength and his physicality could be different to press the fight. You see what I'm saying? Is he going to suddenly use angles and stuff? That's not going to happen. But can he do different? Can he apply more pressure, turn the work rate up, and be more efficient with his strength and his power? Possibly. But is he going to suddenly lead with the left hand and come with a right? That's not going to happen. He's going to be who he's going to be. It's just a matter of, is his physicality, is his strength and his work rate at 100%? Is it going to be different? That's the question.
Hey, band up. Like I could have just saved you that right now because I'm telling you, Blue called me the day ahead of time, told me who was going to win, how they was going to win, and he still picked it. He's just a freak for pain. I don't know why Blue just run into pain. I don't know why.
I debated that brother that y'all was talking about earlier about Spence and Crawford way back when. And I was defending Terrence Crawford then. That's all facts. Claymore know that.
Yep, I do.
That's that.
It's
yeah, but that's it. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you overthink things. I appreciate you, nephew.
Salute.
Yep.
Salute to my brother T-Bone Boxing, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. Honest in the super chat. He says, salute Blue and A-side. Put your nose on that bond, number 9, Greenwich Village and Governor's Island. Oh man, I'm taking a picture of that, A-side.
Hey, T-Bone, what's your name on Instagram? Because I want to reach out to you. I want to know your top 10. possibly even top 15. He always come with the best with the best fragrances.
Man, he sent me some cologne.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I need
still
to follow him too. What
I
the
ain't
hell?
even busted open.
Yo,
It's so
yeah, it's crazy. I'm looking for a new. I want to change up some scents. So yeah, I've been looking to reach out to T-Bones too. Come on, dude. Oh, come on, Blue.
Yeah. Jessica, you know why I had switched my pick is because I felt like Terrence Crawford fought plateaued with the level of competition, and I thought Errol Spence upped his level of competition. So I thought, you know, you know, it is what it is. Salute to Charles Edward Cheese, brother, back in the super chat.
He didn't like the way you said it at first.
Yeah,
do it again.
Dropping that. what we calling it?
6 deuce 50.
6 deuce 50.
Dropping that 6 deuce 50.
There we go. Now what happened when he come at 17-17?
It's only gonna get harder from here, Blue. Pause. It's only gonna get more difficult.
I gave him the double.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit you with a 62.35, $62.
Yeah, he gonna some weird awkward number. I'm telling you.
No, that's what I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to speed up out of here.
Yeah. You guys want me to give you my little outro?
Oh, yeah.
So look, man, shout out to boxing. Shout out to the best fights happening. I keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. 2024, I want to see the fights that we want to see. I want the fights to happen at the right time. Also, people, very important, not only to see the fighters fight each other, but for the fighters to fight each other at the right time, when they're supposed to fight, in their prime, when they're healthy, when they're their best. Shout out to that. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the haters, man, today. I think I got to give you guys a little bit of a shout out because you guys showed me that y'all following me everywhere and that y'all listening to what I'm saying and y'all hating on me. And I know it's a full-time job, so I appreciate you guys for all the time that you guys allocate towards shouting me out in different platforms and panels and things of that nature. Shout out to Blue, A-Side. I really appreciate you guys coming by today. Blue, you know what I mean? I had to stop somebody talking, bro. It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? That you stop by. You know what I'm saying?
And by the time he just did it again, Cheese. I think he just did it again.
He's on you.
By the time I had dozed off.
Oh yeah. It's funny you had stopped by to see him. I had stopped by him too to show him that.
Both of you guys, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I really appreciate it. It means a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? It means a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you guys for holding me down. Shout out Kyle Porter. I appreciate your support, brother. We building, we moving, we growing slow, but we growing. That's a fact. Thank you guys.
What time you going on tomorrow?
I'm thinking about 7 o'clock. It looks like that time is a decent time. It looks like I'm not stepping on too many toes around that time, mainly your toes. Well, I can't step on your toes, but at the end, but I'm thinking around that time. I really don't have the lockdown time yet. I'm trying to get consistent with the time.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking like 7
is the time me and Asa are supposed to come on.
Okay.
But Blue is always late. Always late. Look at Asa. You seen her?
Hey, like what? I ain't finna say nothing. He said it already.
He said, look.
Yo, I stay late too. Like I'm 10-15 minutes late every day.
I want us to between that 7 and 8 mark is the time I'm trying to get us. So, but I want to be able to come kick it with you too. You know what I'm saying? So that we could run into each other. That's pretty dope.
Yes, sir. So I appreciate you guys again, man. And I'm happy with the way everything's turning out. I'm getting a lot of love. Shout out to Nonito and Rachel Donaire, who show me so much support as well. They always show me love, reaching out to me, checking up on me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Instagram and just making sure I'm up on. Appreciate all you guys, man. Thank you guys.
We appreciate you, great brother.
Talk to you guys soon, man.
All right.
Salute. Brother Claymore. Put your link in the chat one more time.
Put the link in the chat?
Oh no, that was for Claymore.
Oh, for Clay. Bro, it's 12:16.
Huh? Final words. So look, This how the fight gonna go, right? All right. It's gonna be in the 8th round, right? Mayweather's gonna come over to Tank corner. Tank gonna ask me, gonna say, "When I'm down on a scorecard," he gonna say, "Nah, I want you to see this." He gonna pass in the cell phone. He gonna say, "Man, Devin tweeting about you." He gonna look at the phone and see Devin tweeting. He gonna see the tweets that Devin put out. Devin has said something about his mother and everything. He gonna come on the 8th round. He gonna knock Frank out, right? And when they say he won, he gonna get up on top of the ropes, like you know how you do the flip into the ring.
Yeah.
But he gonna do a flip in the stands, jump on Devin. They gonna get the record in. They'll get the record in the audience. That's how the fight gonna go. Oh God, man. I'm a hard guy, man.
For sure.
All right, man. Love y'all, man.
That's analogy.
Yo, for sure, man.
I gotta clip this part.
Yo, it's only because he took you there. Right. You was there watching it in real time.
I completely visualized everything he just said. Like, and I was completely engaged. Like, where's he going with this? We gotta clip
that is
that.
extremely funny. He said, "Well, you want to clip it?"
We gotta clip that. We gotta clip that.
Oh man, yo. And then we all woke up.
Yo, imagine that. Imagine him passing him the phone and look at, hey man, Dev is tweeting about you. Imagine that.
That's the part that got me.
Yo, imagine that, bro. Yo, that's comedy, bro.
Send me your email, great brother. That'd be perfect. Send me your email, and then we'll chop it up from there. That'd be perfect. T-Bone. Well, man, I don't know, man. He threw me off with that.
Yo, that just threw. Yo, bro, I'm gonna be thinking about that all night now.
Yo, I don't know where to go from that. I don't want to follow up with nothing behind that. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Bro,
I'm like
that's
Kevin at this point. I'm like Kevin Hart at this point. I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, that is straight comedy.
That is straight comedy. Hey, salute. Smash the like button. I am at 699 subscribers. I'm looking for that lucky number 700 person to subscribe to my channel. Salute the 700 person to subscribe to my channel. Legend have it that that's a very lucky number, according to Dubsy in his stories. I am looking to see who is going to be the number 700. I appreciate you guys. The link is in the chat. If you're rocking out with your boy A-Side and you like the content that we bring to you tonight, go ahead and make sure you smash that link in the chat. Smash the like button up out of the chat. Once you click the X, then press the thumbs up button until it glows black. Make sure you click that link and see if you are the lucky number 700 subscriber to the chat. And I will shout you out on the next live. Peace, salute, love you guys. I am out. With that one, Blue, you can take us out.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace. And remember, the next person to click the link and to subscribe to my channel is 700. I will shout them out in the next live. So come back to the next live because you will be getting a shout out, a special shout out from A-Side. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. I'm out. Love you guys. Peace.
Peace.